What's happening, team? Welcome and good morning to what is essentially day 4. Yeah, day 4 of the Rugby World Cup. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all got your coffees / nighttime drinks at the ready for another day's action. We don't have a fantastically exciting game to look forward to today. The French are in action again. The hosts looking for game number 2 up against Uruguay. But hey, it's the Rugby World Cup all the same. So welcome along, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are looking forward to a big old matchup. I thought it would come on a bit early today because I just wanted to see what teams had been announced and what's changed and what's happened with the for the fantasy team. Now, you may notice something's different from what you guys saw when we were here on Wednesday. I got a bit worried with the Springboks naming half a dozen scrum halves throughout their team, and I thought, if you got a number 9 playing on the wing, you've got to jump on the number 9, right? So, against my better judgment, I've gone with Grant Williams to jump into that number 9 jumper. Morning, Dills. How you going, sir? I'm surprised you're up this early. But what a good start. We've got 20 minutes to go till the game kicks off. But we do have a few things to change. I do notice I've got a few red lines in here. Lima Sopwanga's not starting either. So I'm going to fix this up. We're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up today. And yeah, watch some rugby. Have some fun. Good to see that we did pick most of our team pretty correctly, though, which I'm quite happy about. I've only changed the 3 Samoan players and swapped Bird for a French lock. I wake up early for you, sir. I'm ready for work. You're already ready for work in 4 to 5 hours. Jeez, well, we're not going to be here that long. But cool. Thanks, man. Thanks. Hopefully there's some action. No, Dills, you see, while you're here to watch the Rugby World Cup, my man, right? It's all about the World Cup. So let's make some changes. I'm interested in what everyone's thoughts are about what they've done with their team as well, building up to this game. I've got my 3 Frenchmen in here, right? So I'm not changing those, which they're going to lock in when this game starts, right? So Aldegheri, Walkie, and Valère, when they lock in, they are locked in. So I don't need to worry about that. So what I'm looking at here is fixing up that front row. Van Wiener's not starting. I mean, he's not even in the squad by the looks of that. Neither's Sheehan, which is surprising. We'll have a look at the team lineups. And who else was... Oh, Sopwanga. That was the other guy. You feel Sheehan will face South Africa? Yeah, well, with no game build up. So that... Which is... I thought he might get like half a game in this game just to build up to the matchup, but no. So we'll have a look at those. What are the team changes, actually? What is this Irish team? I've just woke up, so I have no idea what team's been announced overnight. So if you do want to fill me in on that, would be cool. Fikitoa's playing. Okay, so did we have Fikitoa? We did go, yeah, we did. We did go Fikitoa. So there's Tonga. How about the Springboks squad? 4 scrummies in the side. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was here. That's what I had Roygaard. Which I would have really liked to stick with Roygaard, but the fact of the matter is, when you've got a scrum half playing on the wing, as electric as Grant Williams is, I just like the fact that now we've got 4 outside backs and we don't have to play a scrum half. He's still going to play a role of scrum half, isn't he? But he's not going to be primarily the number 9, is he? Look at the Tongan team now. It's the Samoan team. There's Portugal. Don't really care about them. Ireland. So Ireland have gone Kelleher at hooker. Sexton's playing. So Sexton's going to go out against Tonga. That's interesting. Pretty much a full-strength team. Murray, Sexton, Lowe, Aki, Ringrose, Hansen, Keenan. Wow, Omani, Van der Vleersen. Well, Van der Vleersen. Ooh, jeez. Do we swap out Omani and go back to Van der Vleer like we originally did? Because he missed the opening game. Burns in the second row with James Ryan. This is a really top team. Really, really top team. Samoa. So, Liliafano is starting for Samoa. I feel like we go someone else at 10. But we got time for that. We got... Liliafano. Yeah, I think we go with someone else at 10. Who else we got? Okay, that's all that's happened overnight. What about the injuries, though? What about all the injuries? We had old Cherry falling down the staircase. We had Malcolm Marks has hurt his knee. And who was the other one? He was the third one win as well. I've forgotten who it was. Oh, Tupou. Tupou potentially is gone as well. So, crazy day. Really crazy day. I bet you. Yeah, I'm too fast. So we've got a lot to look at here. I'm doing 6 things at once. Okay, so I'm alright. Okay, right. Okay. I don't know what to do. We'll get rid of him. We'll get rid of Sheehan. He's gone. Sopoanga's out. Right, we got 2 South Africans. We've got 2 Irishmen. Do you think Sexton's going to cash in for another big week? He's 13 points though. He's horrifically high. Goodness gracious. Do you keep Leach in there at the back? Right, what's the... I feel like we can get another Irishman, right? Sexton's very expensive. I've only got 22 points. I don't know if I can cash out fully on a Sexton here. We have Halfpenny in there as well, kicking. I think he's going to score a lot of points. We are not far away from kickoff, by the way. I could actually, we are just minutes away. Let's fix this up. Timer. Count down to the wrong team. We'll fix that up, shall we? We're just over 10 minutes away from kickoff. So let's get that fixed up. Countdown. Oh, let's learn to spell. Countdown to France. Oh no, I've got to learn how to spell Uruguay. Oh, nailed it. I wouldn't risk 13 because you might not finish. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, exactly, my man. Exactly. 12 minutes and 50 seconds. There we go. Now if I make that visible for you chaps. There we go. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. We've got 12 minutes to go. 12 minutes till kickoffs. There you go. No, I agree, Sean. I would not risk a 13. I think that's too expensive. Tupou's potentially injured as well. Who's the most expensive prop is Furlong, who is playing. Do we go for an Irish prop? Or the other Irish hooker? That's the big question. What do you guys reckon? Van der Flair or Omani as well? Omani did alright. What did he give me? He got 51 points for me last time. What is Van der Flair? 7.5. Omani, so I'm losing a point there if I go back to Van der Flair as well. Okay, that cuts me down to 21. Right, 21 for 3 players. That's 7 each. I think we can do that. I think we can cheap out maybe a prop. Who's a reliable prop that's actually going to play? Who's propping actually for the All Blacks? La and Tuangafasi. Ugh. Yuck. I don't know about that. We are... Cool, we're getting ready for kickoff here and see the players are... Well, the teams are almost ready to come out. There they go. How good to see Uruguay, by the way? So good, right? What's up? Is it morning where you are? Dude, it's 7:15 in the morning. It's an AM. And this is the late game. You should come by other days where it's like 3 AM we normally kick these streams off, eh? So, whoo, you know, We risk it well. We do well. We're half asleep. We've got a coffee in hand. The Samoan fly-off? Yeah, Liliafano is starting. But Liliafano's not really going to cash in a lot of points. Well, he might. I was going to go with whatever one started, which there they are. Liliafano starting, Sopoaga. I would have liked Sopoaga more, but we could go Liliafano. That leaves us, they are 8.5, so we're a couple of points down on what we're going to get with our hooker and our prop. Yeah, I'm out for sleep, man. I'm out for sleep, dude. I've just literally woken up like 20 minutes ago. Right, who we got starting? Dewey Lake is starting for Wales, but they are playing Portugal. Might be all right. Cherry's gone. That's a real shame. Do we cheap out on a hook? Let's cheap out on a prop. I don't really want to. We could go Laulala, but I don't like. He's not a big get around the fielder. We got Vincent Koch or Inche. If De Groot was playing, I would have gone with him, but he's not. Porter is 6. Another Irishman. Cash in on the Irishman playing against Tonga. Or do we cash in on... I want to cash in another All Black, to be honest with you. Who's the All Black hooker? Who is starting the All Black hooker? Coles? Takiaho. I'm all over that. Yeah, give me that for sure. That is 5.5 for a prop. Inche. How many South Africans actually almost kicking off here too? So we might jump on for the Discord for the guys that are going to tune into that there. And turn all this stuff off. And share the old screen. For anyone who wants to tune into it there, you're more than welcome. There we go. That should, there we go. It'll be good if you can actually turn off your cursor. Can you do that? Can you do that? Does not look like it. Stream settings. No, you can't. Well, that's dumb. Not to worry. You can all enjoy my mouse cursoring over every now and then. Just like that. Or actually, I might just do this. And pop it over. No, screw it. It can stay there. It can stay there. That's all good. Right. What are we looking at here, team? What are we looking at? Right, I like my team like that. We've got the game started. The sides have made their way out. We're almost ready to go. 7 minutes before kickoff. Has everyone got their team sorted? You've only got 6 minutes if you want to fix your team. If you want to make any changes, put some Frenchmen in there, put some Uruguayans in there. It's freezing? Why is it freezing? Not freezing for me. Oh, look, it's a birthday for the Uruguayan second rower. How about that? What do we reckon there, though? Is there a chance that Uruguay might score a couple of tries? I'm just waiting for Australia and England tomorrow. Mine will be shorted. Well, all you really need to sort out by now, Sean, is the teams that are playing right now, right? So you got to make sure you got the right French players in. That's about it, really. That's the ones you've really got to worry about. They're the main ones. Well, I think, Dills, when I do this, it does damage it a bit. Well, not damage it, but freezes it up. And of course, going to other monitor does that. Really, really helpful. Really helpful having different monitors, different size monitors. But it's alright, because we can go like this, and everything's all normal in the world. Look at that. Nice. There we go. Perfect. Perfect stuff. Right, we're almost good to go. We are almost good to go. 5 minutes away from kickoff. Got nice ads going in here as well. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want to read that. If 13 players shorter, what? So what players you got in these shortened for today? You must have a couple players ready for this game. This France game, right? You must have them ready to go. We'll see how it goes with it like this, Dills. We'll see how it goes. But it's all good. It's all good so far. Let me know if actually the stream is a bit dodgy or it goes a bit crap or anything like that. I can try and fix it. But I'm just going to be enjoying watching the game. It will do. Most ones that are starting for tonight to Saturday. Yeah, I'll relook at this tonight. You're not watching? That's all right. I don't know if anyone's actually... I'm not really watching it in there either. You'll just see my mouse will fly across from one side to the other every now and then as I swap monitors. I don't want to watch it on that monitor. I could watch it on that monitor, I guess. Do I watch it on that monitor or do I watch it on that monitor? I like it on the bigger monitor. Uruguay's wearing the orange. Orange? Yellow? It's not orange. God, colourblind prick. It's yellow. The yellow, burnt yellow. We'll call it a burnt yellow, right? And blue. I do like their kits, though. I do like the trim. I like the Uruguayan kits. They are very nice. Right, we are over Uruguay. Johannes. I'm afraid butchering that. No. I think they might score some points. I think they got a chance to get a try or two. Certainly, they're not going to be a lie down, that's for sure. Uruguay's a half decent side. Like, they have Arata, their scrum half, is a very, very good player. You look through their team, right? It's all crossover. And where am I looking? Here, the team, right? So you guys can see this. We're 2 minutes away from kickoff, by the way. Yay. Look at their team, though. I especially like their backs. Arata's a very good player. This guy is quite highly touted. I've not seen him play. Fredis is quite good. The captain. And Karate is decent enough. Don't know about these two. But you've got a core of probably 4 or 5 guys that I've certainly at least seen before. That are pretty decent quality, right? So, I don't think they're going to win, no. But I think they're going to be a bit of a... They're in for a bit of a surprise. It's going to go better than I think. They are going to go better than I think people anticipate. Because this isn't a bad Uruguayan side. I need to stop swapping that screen over. I need to swap that screen over. Because I don't like watching it on that side. Well, we've got a moment's silence for something. The French would have to have an off day for a shock. Oh, yeah, sure, they would. They would have to have a real off day. But, I mean, I think Uruguay are good enough to score a try or 2. Or 3. Maybe 3. But at least a try or 2. I think they're a half-decent side. Half decent. Decent team. We've got the sugar ready. Oh, the national anthems. How much of a... Okay, it's got the instruments in that now, yeah. How much of a debacle was this? What a load of crap, isn't it? It's a complaint about the kids and singing it. What a load of gobbledygook. Crazy stuff. But oh well, it's what it is. This does sound better though. I'll give it to them. Kids are still singing, but we got a bit of music in there as well. So it's a bit better. It's a bit better. Let's not be too critical of it. It's packed full of... See, this is what the thing I meant about game one, right? France winning was good for the tournament because now look at all the French people in the crowd. It is packed. It is absolutely packed. You can't even hear the music. You can't hear the music. They are just singing their little hearts out. And it is packed. Where is this game? Oh, it's in Lille. Oh, that's interesting. Take the smaller games away. Oh, can't complain about that. Referee has been O'Keefe. That's going to be interesting. Got the Uruguay national anthems going through now. We are almost ready for kickoff. We've got, well, the time has run out. So, it still says a minute 40 there. How wrong is that? Because that's not refreshed, has it? There we go. Time is gone now. I don't have enough monitors. I really don't have enough monitors. I need 4 monitors, right? That's what I need. 4 monitors. I love it when the host nations come together. Well, that's what I mean. You win game 1, and they get more excited about the whole thing. So they all get, our team, rugby. They get into it. They get a bit more involved. So that's always a promising sight. But yeah, I do think winning that opening game has certainly helped their commitment to the game, right? So they're a bit more interested. They're a bit more into it. Which is only good for the tournament. It's a great way to start. So we should have locked in our 3 Frenchmen for today, which will be good. And we'll keep an eye on the card count today as well. Can you believe 8 games in? Do we have 8 games? Yeah, we had a 3 and a 4. Yeah. 8 games in. So we might as well change that. We might as well get it ready for today. This is our 9th match of the World Cup. Bang. We've had 10 yellows and a red. That's absurd, isn't it? That's so many. The ads are louder than the game, are they? Seem the same to me. That's Sky for you, though, isn't it? That's Sky. Who wants to watch ads? Ads can be entertaining. I'll say that much. I need another monitor. How can I switch screens without actually... You can't. Let's see how this one goes. I got 3, but when you got one of the game, you run out of monitors pretty quick. OBS is over there. You've got chat over here, stats screen over here. But you got to keep them all on top for them all to be in the right place. I like watching on the big screen, the big nice monitor. So you guys can all stay on the left side. Right, here we go, underway! Game number 9 of the Rugby World Cup is underway in France. ConflakeBTP! Woohoo! What a start! Valère almost scored. Oh man, I would have been loving life then if that happened. Oh, boo, O'Keefe. Boo. Let's get a bit of volume up. There we go, that's a bit better. Imagine that, Gavin Valère scoring off the kickoff. That would have been bonus points. The crowd are humming. As I love about this World Cup so far, the crowd is buzzing every single opportunity, every single game. The crowd is electric. That's what's amazing. Oh, I need to get rid of that. That's really not helping my situation. Go away. There we go. Problem solved there. Right, here we go. First scrum of the game. And it goes straight down. It's all right. I'm kind of backing Uruguay for this one. I'm kind of like, I want Uruguay to do well. I want Uruguay to score some points. Not do too well, obviously. But I do want them to, hopefully, score some points. And be a bit of a threat. We've got Cameron Walkie in this as well. One of only a couple of players to back up for the French. Aldegheri, yeah, there's the other one. So we've got two French forwards and a back involved in this game. Let's see how they go. Let's see how the scrum packs. Oh, penalty France. Come on. Aldegheri, come on. Is it? I think it might be. Aldegheri's my boy. Come on, Aldegheri. He was on the loose side, right? Oh, he was. That was my boy for sure. That was Aldegheri. Yeah, scrum turnover. They're taking a shot at goal. Okay. I mean, if I was France, I'd just be going straight to the corner, right? Straight to the corner. Smoke it in there. Put pressure on. Good thing you kept the French fullback. You didn't keep Ramos, though, did you? Because this ain't Ramos. Sean? Hope not. And this isn't the guy that played 10 either. It's Jalabert. This is Jaminet. Or something like, my French isn't fantastic. But you got to be careful of those two. Jaminet and Jalabert are very similar. One's more of a fullback, one's more a 10. But if you did stay with Jaminet, you've got yourself some points, my friend. Well done. Good start for the French. 3-0 up, 3 minutes. I hope you kept the right one in there, Sean. I hope you kept the right one. Because Ramos is out. Good start for France. I still think they should have gone for the points. No, there's no ball. It's like you come to the big stage, Uruguay, and you still can't get a damn ball to use. Hey, how disappointing. I just have to open the, oh. That's a bit bizarre why it didn't do that for me. Here we go. See why I need more monitors? Because then you can have stats. That's the stat at the top, so it stays refreshed. But it is a bit slow. They're in behind me, and I'm slow. Bears! Bears will be loving life, won't you? Because of England, who had probably the most impressive performance, I think, of the World Cup so far. But they're not playing for a while, though. Don't have to worry about England. This is Group A over the next couple of days, right? So France today, and then, of course, we've obviously got the All Blacks tomorrow against the Minnows, but it's just one game a day, so it's quite cool. We can come on here and see these small unions play. Like, it's good to see Uruguay play. Tossing up where I want to see Portugal. We are back. We are winning it. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Pumas were terrible. They were garbage. Look at this from Uruguay, though. Hard runs from their big boys. Oh, that's a good line as well. Arata's very good off the back. Look at this. France not throwing any players into this breakdown at all. And they're getting good forward momentum. I like this. Uruguay off to a fiery good start. Don't kick that. That's no. Ooh! Ooh! Uruguay scored! What a start! What an incredible try! Oh, he's given it to the crowd too! Oh! I told you Freitas was good. This is a fantastic line. I go that the insider, one of the midfielders, this kick, I thought he had cooked it too much. I didn't see the Uruguayan player. And then he just overcommitted on it. Oh! What a play. He didn't touch it. It's not a knock on. He timed it perfectly as well. Well played. Teacher's camera? What? Another L? What? Five, 5-3. Can they make it 7? Okay, this is a surprise. Yeah, I know, I'm dreaming. Nice to have some good news from England for the first time in a while. Oh, they played really well, Bears. Honestly, the Argentinians were god-awful. They were terrible. Oh, my goodness me. That wasn't a good kick. That was not a good kick at all. But still, Uruguay lead. Uruguay lead. So, good start. The crossfield kick, very well executed. Nicely done. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Just got it away from the winger. Lead over a tier 1. I mean, who did it? Chile did it again against Japan as well. Led early. And I mean, that's what you get. France going for the penalty. Where they're going to play. Any French my fantasy team? Yeah, Bears. I've got Aldeguerri, the tight end prop. I've got Walkie, the second rower, and I've got Valère on the wing. So 3 of them. Valère almost scored off the kickoff if there wasn't a slight little knock on, so. Oh, that's a great take. Jaminet. Oh, Romania, that was the other one. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is it's fitness, isn't it? Like, these guys are fully pro. They're used to this. They know that this game has hardly even started. It's not like they're 40 points behind, they're 2. And they're probably going to score in the next 3 minutes, right? They got advantage, they can kick that, take the lead back. Oh, refs, get out of the way! Why are refs so crap at getting in the way? Now, spin to the left, Valère, go to Valère's wing. Supporting the minnows. It's great, though, for the game, isn't it? Great for their confidence, great for their game. It's good to see. It's great to see. Right, the advantage is over. Now, if we could get Kamawoki or Aldeguerri in there or spread it. Whoa, they've counteract this. Penalty, Uruguay? No. Oh, okay, there was offside. They actually got a ruck turn over there. But we're offside and the play building up. I've done well. I've drunk my coffee before it's gone cold. That's all right. We've still got a coffee warmer on the way. Yeah. Which is going to be awesome. What are they going to do? Are they going to take a scrum here, France? They got a full penalty. Now, what's the call? Offside. Must have been that phase after the tackle. Oh, see, that first initial break by the 9 was bad because that referee was in the way, which is poor. Again, how many times do we see it? Referees in the way of the 9s. We've seen it this whole World Cup, and it's awful. It's shocking. It really, really is bad. They are going for a scrum here, France. They got the advantage. They're going for a scrum. They're going to pack it down. Jesus, the crowd is going absolutely bananas. I love this. Love this. How big's the stadium? Stade Pierre Mauroy. I'd love to see a big surprise result at some point in this tournament. I just can't see it happening. This is World Rugby's fault for closing the door on the lower tier nations. I would love to see it. Come on, man. We've had 9 matches. I just checked my little tally there. We've had 9 matches. There's still plenty of hope. And you've not seen Tonga, you've not seen Samoa. And I think they are the teams that are capable mostly of the big surprises. I think the European minnows are too similar as in their structure to get a big upset. So, because like this, yes, they've started well, they've done very well, but they just don't have that freakish, unbelievable, out of nothing players that the Pacific Islands have that can just take a game away. And they are generally more forward focused as well. But I think the possibilities are always for come to Valère, you didn't go to Valère. Here's a try. Over he goes, Hastoy's in. And there we go, the lead's gone. Told you to score in the next 3 minutes. Literally 5 seconds from it. Right? Nailed it. We'll see how they go. I don't think we're going to see an upset from a Uruguay or a Namibia or certainly not in that pool. But I think if you look at the other pools, certainly C and D, I think there's chances for upsets in there. And I do hope we get 1 or 2 or 3 as well. But I don't think you're going to get from a Portugal. I think you're looking at Samoa, Tonga, those sorts of nations. I think are going to be the ones to look out for. As this tournament wears through, of course. We'll see. Teams are going to have to rest. And, of course, those pools as well, you've got more big matches. So, do they risk resting? And then they risk injury? See, I noticed that Ireland is pretty much full strength. We were talking about it earlier when we started off, against Tonga. So, although that nullifies the chance of an upset, the possibility here that they're going to burn out here, Ireland. And they've got to rest somewhere. And they still have big matches to come. So, that is an example of, that's a great kick. Playing every match, this could be bad. 10-5 to score. France are up by a double. I mean, Uruguay didn't play this badly. It's just so hard to defend that far out. Plus, the World League they're planning is going to make it worse. It is, Sean. It's going to make it way worse, man. It's going to make it way, way worse. That's why we kind of need, like, upsets so that it forces them to be like, crap, this World League ain't going to work. I don't know if we're going to get it, though. Not to that point, but we will see. Here come France, so look at them attacking with width straight away. Ooh, what an offload that was. Goodness me, can't even get that name. France are making easy inroads. I'm surprised Uruguay have kind of laid down on this one so quickly. They need a bit of ball. It's another good run. They're charging through onto 10-metre line now. Look how easy they're making this, the French. Valère, get it out to Valère. Where's Valère? There he is. Go, Valère. The Uruguayan defence is tightening up a little bit now as it gets closer to their 22. Ooh. Jeez, that was a bit dodgy. Tidy up the game, Uruguay. I think the reason why Ireland are going nearly full strength is because of what happened against Samoa in the warm-ups. That's what I think. Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what's good about their pool, right? Is that they, ideally, and it's kind of what's bad about these big gaps in the World Cup games, because typically you got like 3 or 4 days break. You can't back up, right? You've got to rotate to a degree. You can maybe back up 1 game, but you can't back up 4 games. Whereas with a week minimum rest period now, it's like you probably could, because it's just like playing normal tests, weekend, like Six Nations. Weekend, right? So they kind of can, which, like people have said, it actually bewilders a bit why it's bigger squads. Bigger squads, more rest period, less need for more players, right? So I think that kind of, although the minnows really got done in that short turnaround period because they were the ones that got the 3-day period, whereas the bigger unions got 7, 8, 9 days, I still think the ones they did get always forced the bigger teams to rotate, which they're not having to do anymore. It's another kick over, penalty for France from the boots of Javaner. And that makes it 13 points to 5. If the scoreboard wants to update. Any second now, scoreboard. Any second. Go on, you can do it. I believe in you. I'll do it for you. There we go. 13-5. Get the chats back up there. There we go. You're all back. So France are doing this comfortably at the moment. Although I'm surprised they've not actually gone for more tries. Oh, here we go. Turnover. Nice ruck turnover. Oh, what a... Oh, my God, that pass. I mean, you've got to do better than that. They did so well, the hooker. Oh, God. Have you seen a pass that bad before in your life? He passed it in his bootlaces, and the guy was a metre away from him. That is crazy. That's a shame. And, yeah, and it was a lock as well. So it's not like he's just bending down a little bit. He was literally coming down from the sun. Crazy stuff. Oh, look, mate, you're on TV. The thing is, Ireland still has big teams ahead of them. That's what yes, Giannis, I agree. Because they've still got to play South Africa and they've still got to play Scotland. Yeah, they do. So actually, so they've played their really weak team, haven't they? They've played Romania. And they went pretty much full strength against Romania. Now they're going full strength against Tonga. Why have a squad? I mean, they really only need 23, maybe 25, 26 players. They've got Tonga coming up this weekend. Next weekend, they've got South Africa. And then the final game, they've got Scotland. They're going to have to play their best team for the whole tournament. And then a quarterfinal against likely to be France or New Zealand. Are you going to rest anyone for that? No. Then you got a semi-final against, God, who knows by that stage. Are you going to rest players for a World Cup semi-final? Not a chance. Bears, actually, I'm at work. So Bears, get off. Just thought I'd say hi. May pop in again later. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks, Bears, man. Enjoy your day. What do you do for work, Bears? I'm intrigued at what job you've got where you can jump into a stream. And enjoy the game, Bears. I'm sure you can have a wee, a wee screen down the bottom corner here where you can just have it running nice and quietly as the game wears on. You're welcome back anytime, my friend. Enjoy the World Cup. SA having 4 scrum halves in one team could backfire if 2 get injured. Well, I mean, anyone getting injured anywhere is a risk, isn't it, Sean? Look at this. Vincent. Love that. Love that work. I love Vincent. Here we go. Valaire. Give Valaire some space, guys. Don't just give him the ball where he's got 4 defenders in front of him. Another good carry by the 2 props. Uruguay very good at the breakdown here. Good to see Geelong back as well. I do like him. He's a bit of a favourite. Oh, Valaire's getting hospital passes everywhere. Well played. Aldegiri's doing well. Ooh. Uruguay's doing... You watch this game. Uruguay's not doing badly here, right? They are competing very well at the breakdown, and they're competing at every breakdown as well. It's a penalty, Uruguay, by the way, here. Great defence. Dragging the player into touch. That was actually Valaire. Oh, he's given away a penalty, Valaire. Oh, dude, you're the manager of a bookie or a betting agency. Nice. So you get... Oh, dude. I would love to do that. Although the problem here well, we've got the TAB, right? I know you're leaving, so I don't know if you'll catch this or not. Is that they're so focused on horse racing, right? So they do bet on sport and that a lot, but really horse racing is their jam, which is a shame. I'd love to sit there and watch sport too. What's the betting like there? Is it big? Like a lot of people putting money on? Because I don't think the interest is really that high here in the World Cup in New Zealand. I know what Dills reckons. For me, the interest rate in New Zealand is pretty average. Especially losing their opening game. People are freaking the hell out. Like, rugby fans are freaking out. I don't know why. But in terms of general public, it's not really there. It's just not there. Bad time zones, bad build-up results. Just not interested, which is a shame. Have a good day, Bears. Enjoy your time watching the game. Enjoy your time taking everyone's money. And we'll see you around, my friend. We'll see you around. I'm going to crack open some sugar. Still haven't got the sponsorship yet. Any energy drink company is encouraged. A nice big slab of them would be nice. 24. That would do me most of the pool stages, I feel. Then we'd need another one for the playoffs, right? They've gone to the skies here, France. Oh, Uruguay. A free kick, and they've just punted it straight to the edge of the 22, and they're given an easy mark. That's professionalism difference, right? All over that was Chamonix. Bit of a shame. And France just smoked this into touch. Go fast, Uruguay. Yes, my boys, come on. He's a real back, that fella. Look at him. He's got the slick back here. He's the pretty boy. Oh, you've got slots? Bears at a betting agency? Slot machines? Wow. Ah, right. Horse racing is popular. Sports, particularly football, is popular. Yeah. I'm not surprised that. Football's huge over there, right? You're in England, so makes sense. Valère. Come on, Valère. He's seen held up. Rugby's not very popular no matter how I try and force it on my customers. Good work. Keep up the good work, my friend. Keep up God's work, as they call it. Valère was the one that carried that ball into the maul, and Valère come out of the maul without the ball. So who the hell knows where that one went? Uruguay's got a turnover here, which is very intriguing. But is that another Valère turnover, though? Valère's not going too well for me. He's not going very well. It's 13-5. We are 23 minutes in almost. It's going so fast. Like, this isn't even a big game, right? But it's like 23 minutes gone. And it feels like we've hardly started, really. Feels like we've hardly even started. How's Discord working? I presume it's still going all right? But no. No one's complaining. A couple of new dogs in the chat there. Welcome along, welcome along. Penalty France, straight. Yeah. I see Geelong there, which I presume is the captain, going to the corner. You got to go to the corner now. You're up by 8. It's time to score some tries. It's time to get Valère. It's time to get Aldegheri. It's time to get Walkie in there. Very fast-paced game? Yeah. It is actually, yeah. Which I think, are they all the downers on the minnows, right? Oh, they're not getting the opportunities, they're not getting the games, blah, blah, blah. But they're playing an enterprising brand of rugby. Like, if you scrubbed out the teams, right, and said, oh, it's not France, Uruguay, you could say any team and say after 24 minutes, it's 13-5. You could literally name any game of the World Cup. And, you can say this is France versus New Zealand, the way it's a realistic scoreline, isn't it? Uruguayans have scored, they've got some points on the board. They're doing very, very well. So the maul has collapsed. It ain't coming out of there. There's no way it's coming out of there. So Uruguay do well. They defuse the French maul off the line out, and they'll get themselves a scrum. They've done nicely. They've done very nicely. Look at those shirts. They're absolutely drenched in sweat. Crazy, crazy heat. Geelong went up for it. Down they go, and this is a great maul defence here from Uruguay. Great maul defence. They shut it down. Oh, it's on the floor. Oh, even better. Well played, Uruguay. Now what they need to do, though, is actually exit their 22. Their scrum has been under a bit of pressure. So let's see if they can exit. Sean, I thought it would be 20 by now. Yeah, I thought if they can restrict them under 30 in the first half, Their scrum is under pressure. Yeah, pushing too early, France. That is a well-milked penalty by Romania. Not Romania, from Uruguay. They're playing in orange. It looks like Romania. That's not good for my team, though, is it? A scrum getting penalised. That's not good. That's not good at all. Everything's all going good. Thought it'd be 20. Yeah. It's going surprisingly well for the Uruguayans, right? And they're playing quite well. I mean, they are playing quite well. Are they going to win this game? No, they're not going to win this game, but... Oh, this is a touchy line out there. They get it out very nicely, though. Arata, great little player. Very good little player. Great pass on him. Hits his target. Oh, his numbers here for the Uruguay. Down the right wing, but they just run out of space, though. They're playing very nice rugby at the moment. But I'm surprised they're actually playing the ball here just outside the 22. Arata, good little... Oh, he's out, is he? It's been a head clash. There's been a head clash. Brace yourselves. There's been a head clash. Arata just got smoked. Oh, here's the TMO. Check, check. I told you, head clash. I told you. I saw that Arata went down like a sack of spuds. Oh, no. Better not be Valère. I think France thought this would be a walkover. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. Arata went for the run. Oh, I don't know, actually. I hope. Oh, that's shoulder. He's gone. Oh, he's gone. Hey, that's worse than I initially thought. Oh, that's a forearm to the face. He's gone. I'm sorry. Don't make excuses for that. He's gone. Card count. Let's add another one. A yellow, you reckon? Oh, that's at least a yellow. The thing is, they can give him a yellow, go conservative, and let the TMO deal with it. Or the bunker, whatever that crap's called. I mean, it's Talfa Whenua, who I was going to pick in my fantasy team. He's gone. That's a yellow. Unreal. Unreal. Now Uruguay should have their tails up, right? I mean, it was nothing intentional. For Talfa Whenua, let's be honest, it was an incident. A little man dipping, tackled already, going down. So, yeah, but, I mean, contact with the head. He's gone. So, Uruguay, could they pump up a bit of pressure here? It's a bit of a shame. Talfa Whenua, but, hey, that's the way it goes. So, let's see if they keep it here. I think they should. Arata was definitely dropping in the tackle. He was already being tackled, so he was going down in a big way. And yeah, he was rapping for the tackle, so he got tackled nicely. Oh, was he, though? Not much. Look at the size difference, though, on the two of them. Hey, that's massive, right? Massive size difference. Right, chance for Uruguay. Forward, down. Oh, and they stuff up their line out. It's kicked the head of a booger at. Look at that little hooker. Oh, the little hooker, the big hooker. Run, Arata. Run. Run. Oh, that's high as well. Oh, he's called that falling straight away. Oh, he's turned it over there. France have actually stepped up here. Sean, what are you talking about? What do we know? They're a man down, and they've stepped it up. Where are you going, Moefana? Oh, he's knocked it on. You feel it will be a red after review? Interesting. It did look a lot worse on replay, right? A lot worse. So, I don't know, man. You might... I wouldn't be surprised. Let's be honest. I would not be surprised, eh? We'll see. What has he got? 10 minutes from the car defence, so... It looked initially like it was head-on-head, and I thought, oh, here we go, Tom Curry / Dan Bigger / Jesse Creel. You know, how many have we seen in that opening round of head clashes? 1 red card and the 3 others weren't even penalised, right? So I thought, here we go again. But no, it was an arm. He was dropping a bit though, Sean. He was dropping a bit. So maybe, maybe not, right? We'll see. Uruguay do have a scrum feed. On their 22, they are in a bit of pressure, but, I mean, this is a good 6 minutes here. They've held out in a bad area. And their scrum's done very well too. Well, this is nice little set play. Big cut-out pass that commands the right-hand side, left-hand side. Right defence. Look out. Popped up beautifully. Uruguay have made a good 30 metres there. That was a nice set play. Oh, now they knock it on. So much promise. So much promise. They'll kick it away. Oh, they do have players back, though. Good cover. Just go, man. There's a massive gap there. Back yourself. Not quite there, though. You've run straight to the forwards and not done yourself justice, my friend. Kick deep. Pin them back. No, they're going for the numbers on the break. Down the right side. France again competing more than they were tonight than they did against the All Blacks, which is intriguing. Is that an offside? He shipped it through. Oh, regathered perfectly. Uruguay playing well. Again, another kick. Oh, that's a shocker. The ball's bumped up. Players are offside. Uruguay have carried on here. Oh, and they've knocked it on again. Man, Uruguay look exciting. They look exciting. They've got pace on their outsides. They need... The kicking is a touch aimless. I think France thought they just had to show up. Oh, he went for the pass and he just dropped it. It was dislodged. That was unfortunate. This is the first we're seeing of Uruguay, right? At the World Cup, obviously. I think France will be quite happy to let this one run into the second half before they actually commit, right? They'll just let this roll. So we'll see how they go. I mean, I suspect Uruguay will fall off around the 50 to 60 minute mark. I think that's where they're going to fall away. We'll see how they go. I think France will be happy if they can just keep their lead and work their way through. The yellow card certainly wasn't part of the plan. And I think if it becomes a red, that'll certainly upset their plan. That scrum's gone down in a heap. Who is it? Oh, Uruguay penalty. Oh, why do you pick a prop? Why do you pick a prop for a fantasy team? I don't know. Aldeguerre's collapsed the scrum, giving away another penalty. I think that's his 3rd or 4th penalty now in the opening 30 minutes. What do you do, Uruguay? Corner? I don't know. I go to the corner here. I go to the corner. Commentary saying take the points. I go to the corner. I want to try. I mean, what does 3 points do? Oh, it's 13-8. Big deal. So the yellow card is staying a yellow, Sean. Yeah, right, Dills. Go 5 metres out. Drive. Seal it up. Make it a game. 13-10, you know. Make it a game. Good work, Uruguay. I applaud this. Yes. They're going to the corner. They've gone to the corner. Right, come on, lads. Let's go. I'm back in Uruguay now, big time. I loved it. I said at the start, didn't I? I said they'll score 2 or 3 tries. Line out. They hold it up in the maul, and they're driving. It almost collapsed. It's not going far, though. They've got warning for not moving once. Now it gets a bit of a move on. 4 metres out. You can see it at the back. Arata wants it. Arata gets it as well. Dropping on the depth. Second wave. They're over! Uruguay are in! They've got 2! I told you they'd get 2! Uruguay grab another. I told you go to the corner, you take the chance, you use the man advantage, you put it to your forwards, set it up, and these backs, we've seen enough from Uruguay that they have the ability. They have that deception. And that was a beautiful try. They didn't even need the outside backs. Villiers got done. He had to cover 2 men. Great pace by the fly half. That's an exquisite try. That is an exquisite try. 13-10, right in front. He's going to make it 12. Great work. Great work, Uruguay. It's going to be a 1-point game. 6 minutes from half. Who would have thought that? I mean, oh, what, we're checking? No. Don't check it. Don't ruin the game. Don't check it. Don't check it. Don't. Who cares? France are going to win the game. Who cares? Let them have their moment. Did he take out a defender? No. He's not going to get there in time. Come on, Ben. Do the right thing. Ah. You're a scumbag, Ben. I'm going to put you in the bin after this, so it's going to be wiped off. As Sean says in the chat. Oh, have a little bit of compassion. What's he meant to do? You mean the guy... what is it called? The player running into the gap? I know. I disagree. I agree with the Uruguay captain. It's like, that's the whole point of the move. It's to be a decoy. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, boo. Boo, boo. Big boo. Big boo. Try disallowed. I agree. I agree with the Uruguayan captain there. It's like, that's the whole point of the move. To deflect the player. That's why we do that. That's why he runs that line. If he tackled our decoy, it worked. And bad for him that he tackled the decoy. He didn't wipe him out. What's up, Wolf? Everyone does that. So true, Mighty. He didn't take him out. He ran into him. Nah, that's BS. I'm sorry. He didn't. I can understand if he took him out and the player went straight through that gap that was created, but the ball was moved outside. Moifano was never going to get there. He was never going to get there. That's why it's like, no, he's not created a gap by taking out the player. That player's got in his way, as in the defender, has taken out that attacker. So that's his problem. Because he's a dummy and he took out the dummy. It didn't create a gap. The gap was already created. Feel like the refs like the tier 1. Yep. There's certainly the that's a great I thought it was a great take. That's a definitely a comment that's been very spread there, Sean. I can't think of the proper word, but it's an opinion that is very heavy on this World Cup so far, especially after Wales and Fiji, right? Massively. Calls like that. I mean, as a TMO, do you just go, well, just not watch that one. Welcome along to the team. How do I say that? Alfarelos? Hang on. Got to get the right window up here to see what that... Alfarelos. I've probably missed that out completely. Thanks for following, my friend. Welcome to the team. Hope you enjoy the action so far. Thoughts on Uruguay? Very good, Uruguay. I'm enjoying Uruguay so far. Very, very much enjoying Uruguay. Referee's definitely not on point today. Pope. I mean, the referee is, what's he doing? The TMO scrubbed off that try, right? Which is a bit of a shame. Uruguay have turned this over, by the way, though. They're back in possession. They're doing really well. I mean, this is very impressive from Uruguay. And they've got about 6 guys running back here for this one. Yeah, this is typical Ben O'Keefe, right? Pope, this is... He's not a big decision maker. He's a more of a conservative ref. Yeah. So I think you blame for him more on the TMO, right, Pope? Because TMO scrubbed off the try. TMO kept it as a yellow. So O'Keefe will never go for the big call. Like for a yellow-red card, he's always going to go yellow. Someone else can deal with it. Not my problem. I think that try should have stood. I don't think that gap that was created or the position created from the decoy runner was directly involved in why they scored that try. He was going over anyway, regardless. And I mean, it's a minnow game, man. Give a little bit out for the minnows. Give them a chance. There's a turnover. Oh, come on. I'm really going against France here. I'm sorry. What? Yeah, that French player was doing a typical German thing. The Schwalble. What the hell is that, dude? What the hell is it? The Schwalby. Elaborate, please. Or I'll have to Google it at this rate. What's our scoreboard? Our scoreboard needs updated. Refresh. There we go. 13-5. Whatever that word means. Oh, we've got some rugby going on, Wolf. You know, just as we do. World Cup time, my man. Here we go. France, 5 out. They got a penalty from the breakdown, and they're using their maul now. It's not going terribly well. Oh, Uruguay have pulled it down. Where's the ball in there? I mean, if you get that out, well done. Oh, they have. Now, come on, Aldeguerri. Come on, Wilkie. Moefana. What's Moefana there had about 3 false starts at that run. Comes from football. It's when a player faints being tackled, just automatically falls over in the hopes of getting the other team a foul. Oh, so just flopping. Valère! Oh, he's gone dead! Yeah, Pope, you're right. I think he has milked that a bit. But I don't think he was in a position to make the tackle on the try scorer anyway. But yeah. Are you German, Pope? Because if you are, I love it. I love the German interaction there. Oh, don't warn the Uruguayans. Come on, Ben. It's 2 penalties. Oh, you're Dutch. But you're in that same zone. But I love it. Had to get into rugby, man. I know the Dutch team is not going too poorly. They're in the frame of World Cup qualification. But yes, I do agree with what you say. I feel like that was milked a bit. It's a bit sad, isn't it, when you, as such a overwhelming favourite for a game, and you still go back to those tactics of just to not concede that try. I know France don't want to concede the try, right? They want to win as big as possible, but still. Come on. We all want Uruguay. Now they're on the up since, I'd say, 2015 World Cup, roughly. Netherlands starts to get in there now. They are. Yes, I have seen them. I have seen their results. I did see them during qualifying. They're definitely on the improve. And I think in world rankings, they actually went up a couple of spots announced at the start of this week. What's today? Friday. On Monday, Tuesday. So, yeah, they are on the up, man. They're a team to watch, which is great. Which is absolutely great. Let's see if the French can score here. Give it out to Valère. Oh, come on, Geelong. Come on. Damn right. Now, that is what the penalty is for. Right? Of taking out defenders. That is exactly what Geelong did right then. He went through a hole. He took out a player. And then behind him, a player went through in that same gap. Right? That is what that penalty is. Not what Uruguay did. I'm glad he called that. Because that was blatantly bad. Imagine if that got let away with. Why do I want the Frogsman? Let's be honest, Wolf. France are going to win this game, right? Quality, team, everything. They're just miles better. But don't you just love to see an underdog do well? I mean, give me an underdog any game. I want Namibia to do well tomorrow, although Dills is probably going to send me abuse after this. But I want Namibia to do well. I want Tonga to do well against Ireland. I want all the small teams to do well. If they can make it a match, brilliant. Hey, if they can upset and they can make a historic moment for their nation, that's insane. That's massive. Of course I want that. But do I think they're going to win? I think this game's going to blow out the end with the French will take over. But, hey, what a start, right? What an opening 40 minutes. Insane opening 40 minutes. And if only they got that try. Imagine if it was 13-12 at the break, right? France is always, let's say, on the limit of being general a-holes and not really caring about rules. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit like Wales, wasn't it, last week, right? Do whatever it takes to win, regardless of your opponent. And that's what these teams have to have. You've got to have that. I mean, come the end of the day, if France win the Rugby World Cup, I'm not on the tabs page. What? Oh, the stats page. You're talking about this. It's all right. We got the score. That's all that matters. What they lack in physicality, they make up in spirit. I like it. We're on the stats page. 2013 Uruguay win. Wolf, you mean to say France aren't going to score for the whole second half? Wow. That's a call. I do like the fact that they've defended so well, Uruguay. Insanely well they've defended, right? They've stopped France in their 22 a number of times. They've got massive turnovers. They've got great plays to... I mean, what... You look at the stats here. Oh, yeah, we'll have a look. Actually, we'll have a look at the fantasy team in a minute, Wolf. But what I do like, what's the territory battle here? Wow. 37% on territory. That's Pope. Yeah, they're pit bulls. They don't give up. And that's great, man. That's great. Keep it up for another 40 minutes. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. Has there been 9 cards? Yeah. No, there's been 12 cards. 11 yellows and a red. Wolf. And 9 brackets is the matches. There's been 9 matches. So there's been 12 cards in 9 games. This game we're watching right now is the 9th game of the tournament. I think that counts right. I will have to double check it, but I have gone through. Oh, but yeah, what an intriguing match, right? Yamene's got your 34 points so far. Nice. But you look at these territory stats. I can look at the other screen, actually, it's a bit easier. Look at that. 37-63. Whole game possession. Uruguay's had 34% of possession. Half of the carry meters. Like a third of the runs. What's their defense look like? As do not get a yellow tomorrow. Oh, ABs do not. Oh, they probably will. Everyone will. Yeah, with some luck, Uruguay is more athletic, and they don't tire. Well, France will be worn down in the end because of that defense. Yeah, Pope, and the other thing too is Uruguay haven't played yet, so they're fresh. They've had their opening weekend off, so they've had 2 weeks. I think since they last played. They're fresh. Can they last out the 80? If they can keep this high level performance up for 80 minutes, dude. Well and truly game on. Their attack is good. Their defense has been very, very good. Clean up a couple of those handing errors. Work on that ruck work. And they're not a bad team. Let's be honest. They've not played well at all. There's some stats on the actual broadcast. Uruguay have made triple the tackles. Wow. Triple the tackles, and they've missed 1 more tackle. Wow. That's incredible. They've 1 more turnovers. Set piece has been pretty good. I think their scrum's been pretty solid as well. Fingers crossed, Pope. 100%, my man. 100%. Wouldn't you love it? Headlines would be mad. I mean, imagine if Uruguay got up for this, right? Imagine if Uruguay get a bonus point. That would be incredible. I do want to see like these defense stats. My face is in the way. I'll move it over for you all to see. Then look at that. Tackle success, 79. That's incredible. 79% from 64 tackles is superb. Right? France are missing just as many tackles. The Uruguayan set play, their backline moves. Arata is really dictating play well. A couple of little silly errors. That's all the difference is between them and actually going very, very well. This opening try was brilliant. Composure. Oh, it was so good, right? Imagine the French newspapers if they don't win this. Jeez. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Oh, it's a really intriguing game so far. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. That is for sure. That is for sure. It's a great game so far. Question is, can they keep it up? Can they keep this up? Damn, France, bro, he's still in the locker room. What I do want to look at, actually, you've talked about the fantasy. Let's see how my team's gone. I'm on a different size monitor, which is why it's a bit smaller. Right, we've got 3 players locked in. Oh, I didn't save my changes. All right, I'm going to have to make those changes again. I didn't save them. I'm an idiot. Right, Valier's locked in. He's got 14 points for us so far. Good, you can see that. My 3 Frenchmen. Aldeguerri's got me 12. And Walkie's got me 8. I'll make those changes while I'm here, actually. I was moving out Sheehan, and then I was moving out there. So I was going to pick up Leleafano instead of Sopoanga. And at hooker, who did I go for hooker? I've forgotten. I did go for Oxenche at the prop. If I can find him. Where is he? Inyakane, there's Nshe. So he's starting. And my hooker, who did I change for hooker? Oh, I did go with Takiaho, didn't I? Oh, wrong one. Good to see McAnally in for the Scots as well. There we go. Well, I've got 1 point left over, actually, which I may look at later. But that's the team I've changed now. So, oh, actually, no. I did change out this, didn't I? I got rid of Omani, and I picked up Van der Flair. That was my extra 1 point. There we go. Intriguing game so far, though, right? How's your team fantasy sides going? Put D-Mac in. Come on, man. I want to score points, right? I want to score points. I actually can't afford him, to be honest. He's very expensive for what he is. Imagine losing this, Pope. Not making the group stage, out of the group stage. Unlikely, but still. They'll feel like Wales. The table. Yeah, we can have a look at the table, my man. I've moved up a couple of spots here, actually. I'm quite happy with that. How's someone got half a point? So who are we looking at here, guys? Who's happy with their pick so far? Jack's still number 1. I mean, Pope, imagine it. Yeah, I mean, what are Italy thinking? Actually, what do France do now? Like, this little shock, does this mean them press the arrow? On what? Who are we pressing the arrow on? My team? Loving this game. Uruguay playing with such fire. What's going on with the game? What arrow, Wolf? What arrow do you want to see? There's arrows everywhere, man. Which team do you want to see? Who's your side? I see it. Who's your team? There's no Wolf here. What team are you? You're 21st. You've got 1 point. And that, yeah, like they say, that is your team for last round. So that's not your team for this round. That's what you got last round, my man. I mean, you put any good bets on this game? Good for the game? You put any good ones on? I mean, this would have been an exciting one, wouldn't it, for the Uruguayans if you could have picked something special, if you could have picked them to actually perform, score the first try, be less than 10 in the game. I mean, there'll be money on that, I can tell you. No one is picking the Uruguayans to do this well. That is for sure. That is definitely for sure. Wolf, you can change your team as much as you like. They only lock in once they actually play. So having Damien McKenzie in your side last week for round 1 was not a good call because he didn't play. Your 8th, Sean? Ah, now I recognise you. Right. I see. Khaleesi captain last round. You picked very well. You went with McCarthy. Now that Irish hook lock scored very well. One of the best performers of the round. Capazzo went well. Oh, Nagati as well. D-Meg, he's on your team whether he's playing or not. Fair enough. I can't argue with that, dude. I can't argue with that at all. I cannot argue with your logic. Jacko's doing the job, though. He's still up the top. Beers is doing well. Actually, he was in here just before. His team from last round. Versatile. Captain James Lowe as well. Not a bad side. Not a bad side there at all. Really shows you it's luckily. I mean, you even look at Uruguayans, right? I wonder how many, actually. I wonder if you can see how many points the Uruguayans have got in this round. Round points. It's not updated? That's a bit of a shame. Oh. It's not updated. It's a shame. It would be good if we could have looked at what they've got this round. What is going on here? Is this an ad? There's some garbage. Okay, right. This must be a fiber ad or something, surely. Okay, it is. Right. That threw me off a bit. So unfortunately, we can't see who's actually stood up here for the Uruguayans, because I'd imagine there's a lot of good players. The homepage? This is a homepage. Oh, this one. No, that is. Well, this. Oh, hang on. That's what we were already on. I haven't looked at pitch. Oh, that's quite nice, actually. Pitch view. I do like that. That's quite nice. You can actually see it. But you don't see the two players sit side to side. An intriguing matchup so far. Really, really is. That's a bit of a problem for Uruguay. Doesn't tell you too many points, actually. Like, too many stats, does it, on here? Arata's playing very well as well. A lot of players playing very, very well. 55 points, 8 points. Oh, we are back. Gee, that didn't take too long, did it? We are back. Right. Got 1 point from Ramos? How'd you get a point from Ramos? He's not even in the team. Unless he's come off the bench. He is on the bench. So you might get a point from Ramos. Yes, you are right. Right. Let's get back to the action. Well, just one game today. It's a bit sad, actually. I didn't know if I was going to do Wales-Portugal, but after just one game now, it's like, yeah, I kind of want to do Wales-Portugal. Have to make sure that the missus does get up for work. Good, done. You can let us know your team, Wolf. Go for it. Right, we're braced. We're braced for the second half. How are Uruguay going to fire out? How are they going to start? How are they going to get back in the action? This is an incredible game so far. Intriguing. This is absorbing, right? This is an absorbing game. Here we go. We're underway. France push back, kick off inside their own 22. Uruguay need to score, right? Now they need to start thinking about like they're a team that can actually compete in this game. That's not found touch that kick. Right, Uruguay are going to run it back. Are they going to kick? They've kicked very little, you notice as well. Very little kicking from the Uruguayan back three. Taking kicks in, but not. Oh, that is an incredible play. Can they link up? He's going to go alone. Oh, could he? Jeez, that was insane. Just that little short ball deceptive. That's offside from France. Inside the 22, Uruguay. Back to the right. Oh, penalty advantage to Uruguay. They've got to take this. Spread it. Oh, he's knocked it on in a 2-on-1 overlap. Fullback up. Trying to make, he would have made it too. He would have drawn that winger and he would have been able to pass to his winger to score. Jeez, that could have been outstanding. Go to the corner, Uruguay. Go to the corner. They've got to go to the corner. Come on, Uruguay. Take it. Here we go. This is a great, this little ball. Oh, so good. So good. Just couldn't find the support that he wanted. And the French player took out a support line. What's going on with that? Safe. This is what I like about Uruguay. The other teams have failed to do so far. Make it safe. Go to the front. Secure the ball. None of this fancy crap like we've seen from Fiji where they went to the back. It's a tackle. His legs are down. France have turned it over. France have turned it over. What a shame. The maul just disintegrated. And Lister's gone to touch. Ball is out. Al-Tajiri got... Yes, Al-Tajiri. Give me those points. Give me those points. So it was knocked on. Big chance lost from Uruguay. Uruguay needs to protect the ball better. Yeah, the more was it. I mean, it's worked well for them so far, hasn't it, Sean? But their backline looks incredible. Let's see if they can work their way back up into the 22. He's in the way. I think that should be advantage, not rolling away. France very quick up out in defence, though. Oh, penalty to France. So he rolled forward. Movement after the tackle. Real shame. Real shame. That'll be disheartening for them as well. Big chance to really put the pressure on early in the second half, yet they've let it fall aside. A real shame there. And France will get themselves into the 22. So here he is. I mean, he's just trying to turn to place the ball. That is a bit rough. That is a bit rough. We won't know until the end of the round, Wolf. We'll all find out if our team's really good by the end of it. Oh, not straight. Turn over to Uruguay. Now we go back the other way. How good is this? This is a really good match. I was expecting this to be a bit of a thumping. How does it... So many teams, right? We've looked at this World Cup, and so many teams have gone... I know, I read your team, Wolf, but we don't know how many points they're going to score before they play, my man. We don't know how many points they're going to score. We have to wait to the end of the round. Then we know how many points they score. If they score a lot of points, it's a good team. If they don't, it's not a good team. Simple stuff. But the momentum's gone right now for France, okay? But how strong or how confident are you in France now? After the game, they beat the All Blacks, right? And you go, France are front runners, right? And now you watch them here against Uruguay, and it's like, okay, it's a B team, only 3 players backed up, but their depth isn't as good as possibly we thought. They're struggling against Uruguay. Penalty, France collapsing the scrum. Aldegheri, why do you do this to me? They're going to get 500 points plus. You wish, buddy. Dupont doesn't look happy. The only man that's not wearing a suit jacket. Like, let's see. I'm not wishing, I know. Dodgy line out, but somehow Uruguay come away with it. Their wingers are very strong. Very strong. But just not good enough. All Blacks were just terrible. It wasn't that France was that good. The All Blacks are the team, remember, nothing like it. Just don't expect them to fall apart their batting. No, I don't. Yes, they were bad, but France played a South African game. They starved them of ball, and the All Blacks kicked poorly. That, to me, was that game. Territory. Second half, France shut the game down. They kept the ball in the All Blacks half. The All Blacks couldn't clear out and get possession back in the French half. And to me, that's France playing a great game plan. I think France played really well in that game. Not their best. The All Blacks were certainly below par. Extremely below par. But that was just as much France winning as it was the All Blacks losing. Although I don't think it really matters at this stage. France have got themselves advantage from that scrum war. Woo! Can't believe it's already round 2. Yep. It's going by quickly. Like I said, game number 9, right? Still 13-5. Still only 1 try. I think that win for France, though, in the opening game was good for the tournament, right? Good for the competition. Good for everyone. They're taking a shot at goal. Ooh, France taking a shot at goal. Yeah, Pope, you're right. Yeah, 100%, man. France could simply execute their game plan. New Zealand played a good first 5 minutes. Yeah, you nailed it, man. That's it. France executed their game plan properly. The All Blacks couldn't execute theirs. They had a good first half. I think the All Blacks had a good 40. It was a very tense 40. The shot at goal, Wolf's just over halfway. It's pretty much slightly to the left, but pretty much on halfway. France is going for points on the board. Pope, yeah, they are. Yep. And I mean, isn't that a show of respect, right, for Uruguay? The fact they're like, crap, these guys are... Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. Had the legs. Away to the left. Woo. You can't see Pope's comments, Wolf, because he's on Twitch. You're on YouTube. See, we cater for both around here, my man. How ironic's that? Before we had no ball on the field. Now we've got 2. It's good having a good mix of chats, right? It'd be good if you could actually like merge it all together to one big bit. Oh, well. Can't expect platforms to like each other, can we? Big kick from France. Oh, the ball spilled through for there. Don't tell me that is very opportunistic. I don't think we're going to see a try here. Surely, I mean, as much as I want Villiers to score, right? Because he's on my side, but I don't know if we're going to see a try. That was way too dodgy. France is impressed by Uruguay. They're not sure they can get a try in, so just let's go for points for if Uruguay does get the try in. Yeah, I mean, Uruguay look much more likely to score tries as I say that as we're looking at Villiers possibly scoring, but I don't know. Let's have a look. We're 10 minutes into the second half already. Crazy. Here's the ball going up very high. Geelong, come off Geelong's shoulder. Yeah, that's a knock on. It's hit Shalonk on the arm on the way down. The ball's spilt forward. Villiers picked it up. No try. It'll be a knock on. Whew. Think there's some forward action there, Pope? I think you're right, my friend. I think you are right. No try. Another disallowed try. We've had more disallowed tries than we've actually had tries. Who would have thought 50 minutes in, we'll be looking at a game with only one try apiece? That's crazy. That is really crazy. Here come the changes as well. 50 minutes. Oh, that's some big Uruguayan boys. I tell you what. It would be nice if everything was on free-to-air TV, Wolf, wouldn't it? It would be great. But unfortunately not. 8-point lead. Right, keep up with this. Benitez is on. Pulisi's on. French are making changes as well. Aldeguerri's off. Jeez, looks like the whole type 5 is making their way off there for France. It looked like Talfa Fanua's off as well. Feel like the French are letting Uruguay off the hook. Really, Sean? How do you get that? Oh, so Wardy's on. Felataya's on. Who else has changed? Looks like Shalonk's off as well. It looked like Talfa Fanua went off as well. You're Rose. What's a Rose beef? Hopefully you don't sack your coach again. Sturdy, what the hell? Oh, jeez. Who would have thought Uruguay would do so well, though? I think they've definitely exceeded all expectations, right? Definitely. A whole stack of changes. A whole stack of changes to the teams. How will that affect the scrum? I think all of my... Oh, great French scrum, but Arata did perfectly to get that out. And amazingly, they don't kick Uruguay. The confidence to run this. They're all offside, ref. All three of them are offside. They have kicked this time, though. Down to Germany. He's just about away. Great defence, holding on perfectly. Freitas almost turns that ball over. Now they're in their own half, France. And they're struggling. Look at this work from Uruguay. He's on his feet there. Penalty, Uruguay. Wow. They are playing in the breakdown some incredible rugby. I think they mentioned that France not having a lot of people on from their main team. Yeah, they changed all but 3, Pope. All but 3. Moefana, Cameron Walkie, and Villiers. They were the 3 that stayed on. So a couple of forwards and one in the wing, but boy, but the A-teamers weren't on the bench though. So incredible. They've made the changes, but not hugely. That's a great line out from Uruguay to the back. They've done very well to hold on to that. England seem like the underdog this year. Hopefully they make it past their pool. We'll see. They started off certainly well, Sturdy. Yeah. Started off very, very well. Pitbull's just holding on. They don't seem to slow down, so I guess it could happen, just tiring out the French. They're doing their structured gameplay is very good, Pope. Like, they're getting quick ball out of the rucks. They're getting it distributed well. They're securing possession generally pretty well. A few handing errors. But they're looking good, man. They're looking incredible. And like you say, not tiring out either. There's still... Oh, the fullback's in the corner. Oh, Uruguay scored. They've got a great try. The Uruguayan fullback has scored. Balthazar Amasia. Is that his name? What a try. What an incredible try for Uruguay. In the corner though, right corner. But wow. That is lackluster defence by France. 2 players just fell off him completely. Completely fell off him. Balthazar. What a name. What a man. What a try. Did he smoke? No, he didn't smoke Villiers. He got on the outside. Oh, Zamanier, that's poor. That is poor from France. Uruguay. Who was talking about it earlier? Wanting an upset. I can't remember who was in the chat wanting an upset. The fly half needs to nail it. Sean, do they? I mean, they can just come back and score another try, Uruguay, the way they're playing. They're playing incredible rugby. Inchveri, tough kick. Tough kick. No try? Why, Sturdy? Why? That's you can't doubt that one. He just beat defenders for fun there. That is 100% a try. And as soon as he knocks us over, they can't go back. Oh, he's nailed it as well. Wow. Wow. 13-12. Let's get another one just to piss off the French. Can they? Yeah, Pope. They seem confident. They seem like they know they've got the ability. They know they can do it. 2-1, Uruguay over France. We're in for a boil over here. Oh no, he's kicked it into his own player. It could be a try here for France. It will be. Oh, that is so unfortunate. That is very, they again, we talked about knowing they can do it. They got flustered. They've kicked it into their own player. The ball's popped up and France have scored. Unless it was a knock on. I think he kicked it into his own player. The player's bouncing around a bit. It could have. Uruguay tried to clear their line. Wolf kicked it into their own player. It bounced off. Did it hit his own player? Oh, he did. Oh, was this a knock on though? No, come off him and he regathered. That is a great fair try. So quickly it's changed. And that lead will be reinstated. 18-12. The lead may go back to 8. It does. 20 points to 12. The power game is what France have. Yeah, but their power game's been nullified, Sean. 100% been nullified. I think Italy should be a bit concerned, right? This Uruguayan side look up for this. Although this is, this is probably their big game, right? Can they do this again? They can beat Italy if they play like this. Italy can't rest anyone now. They can't. They can't afford to lose. Uruguay, Italy, plug that one into your calendar. That'll be worth watching. Right, Uruguay just need to calm things down a bit here because they were a bit flustered after that last one. Uruguay just need the bonus point, Pope? Yeah, well, I mean, if they get that, it was fantastic, isn't it? Is that out in the full? No. Bounces, end on end. Oh, 50-22. Oh, my God, is it knock on? Like I said, 50 to 60 minutes, I felt this game would change. And it kind of has. Penalty up for France. Gee, that was incredible. 18-12, 2012 is a score. Offside in front of the kicker. Wolf, they got a penalty. Well, they got a couple of options. They're going to have it in 10 metres inside Uruguay's line. I'd say they'll take a shot at goal here. I think so, Wolf. I think so. Oh, they can go all the way back to where he kicked. Of course he can, yeah. So this is getting better and better here for France. Was he offside? Who's offside here? Right. It transforms? Yeah. So now we're getting a little bit of frustration from the Uruguayans. Now we're starting to get a little bit of hesitancy. Right. Oh, they get a scrum. So they won't take the 3 because they get a scrum from where the kick was taken or a penalty from where it landed. So it looks like they're going to go for a scrum where it was kicked from. We are almost an hour in. Anthony Geelong looks devastated. This is a game and a half, though, isn't it? My goodness, this is a game and a half. Arata is off. Interesting. I think he's been... There's no tries since not Moefana. We're way past the hour. It's 111 minutes. An hour in the game. Almost the hour in the game, Wolf. Such a good game. It's an engrossing game, isn't it, Dill? I didn't think we'd be seeing this morning. I thought this would just be a bit of a pumping. But how good to see Uruguay stand up. I mean, Georgia won in the Six Nations. So do Uruguay, even though they're South American, so... What's the highest tier competition for Uruguay to get into? It's not really Europe, is it? So, penalty here for collapsing the scrum, going to France. So, now do they go to the posts? A straight arm penalty. This one, not a scrum. So, they can take... No, they're going to the corner. Starting out, I still think France are going to win this one. Regardless of how it's gone. Rugby Championship. They're kind of wearing it down now, I think. I think Uruguay's starting to get a little bit frustrated. I think the last few minutes have killed their confidence a little bit in terms of how they've had a couple of calls go against them. And a try here will certainly be devastating for them as well. Mavaka's the man, though. His presence in that opening game against the All Blacks was incredible. And now, his presence in this game, off the bench again, incredible. They are stopped just a few minutes short here, though, France, and they're driving more, and the ball's gone. Now, being a maul, it's going to be a turnover. Uruguay survive. Somehow. When it's a maul like that, you can do anything you like. On the ground, on your feet. You can just wrap that ball up. And Uruguay did a great job of doing exactly that. So now they've got to scrum themselves here, Uruguay. Can they clean this up? Can they clear this out? A very good maul here from France, though. Malvaka got in the back. Not completely lost. Great replay. Great replay, Sky. Good work. Completely went black. Okay. We're back. But yes, they skewed that well, Uruguay. They shut it down when it finally went down. But now it's tough here for them. They've got to try and clear their 22. It's something that they've not done very well in this game so far. So let's see if they can tidy this up. Oh, and it's a penalty. Penalty to France. Just saw your message there, Tilson. Not sure what that was. All good, all good. Everything's still good. So France got a penalty. Oh, yours went black too, Pope? This must be a global stream, right? Someone was making weird noise. I just saw a one pop up and thought maybe something was wrong with it, but it's all right. It's all going all right. I'm sure you'll let me know if it's not. If you do want to check out the stream, go and join the guys in Discord. We have some footage going in there if you want to have a look at it. So do that. Sturdy. Probably just something in France. They like to mess things up. Sturdy the Frenchman with good English. Good work. We are wasting a lot of time here in the scrum, which would probably suit France, I think. I think the French will be quite happy just to let this one drop down. Waste time. Oh, nice, Sturdy. Allez, les Blues. Les Blues. My French is terrible. It's always bad when you get corrected how to spell grammar, right? I like the momentum tracker they got here. Either side of the halves, it was great for the Uruguayans. Great start as well. Amazing game this has been. Who would have thought France versus Uruguay would be the game that would sit here and be like, wow, this is a wake up to the World Cup, right? Right, the 5-minute scrum here for France. Penalty, Uruguay. Great stuff. Uruguay not giving up. Not giving up at all. Grabbing a penalty for the scrum. That's incredible. 63 minutes gone, and now they get a penalty to clear their line. Well done. Well done. What a scrum from Uruguay. They were brick-walling. The French scrum was pushing and folding like this. Whereas the Uruguayan scrum was hard as a rock. That is an incredible scrum from Uruguay. Right, Stewie, your line out. Are they going to get rid of it? No, they're going to run it. They just run. They're going to run all day, Uruguay. No one's stopping them. Oh, they've got the offload going too now. But running out of space, Villiers comes up, shuts it down. Anything can happen? Yeah. I think we all know who's going to win this one, but Uruguay should give it a good run. Now it's an average kick. Average kick, but they had advantage, so they'll keep running with it. This is great from Uruguay. Another full penalty. High tackle. Missed that. Completely missed that. Can't have been that bad. No replay even. That's how good it was. Right, into the French half. A cute angle. How far has he got there? Not quite the 22. Here's the replay. Okay, that's a little bit average. How good is a high tackle? No, it wasn't really. It slipped up. It didn't look bad at the end. So the situation's sturdy. A Uruguayan line out. Maybe 30 metres, 35 metres out from the French line. Certainly inside the French half. Let's see if they can cook something up from this. 40 out. There is. Dills will link it in the chat for you because he's a champion man like that. 40 metres away. Uruguay using the forwards here. Good competition. The ball, very good clean out from Uruguay. They're breaking through as well. He slipped up. He did slip up, Pope, yeah. It wasn't a bad tackle. It certainly didn't require any further looking at. Yeah, he should have probably let go. There's Dills, there's man. Go join the voice chat in there. Sturdy, they'll sort you out. Cheers, Dills. Oh, charging in. Is that a knock on? No, knock back. There's French players diving all over the ruck here. Penalty, Uruguay. Come on. That was poor. France, you did a Wales. You did a Wales then. You did a Wales. Diving all over the ruck. That was bad. Make sure the weather's okay. They're going to the corner. You're unable to accept the invite. Nope. No, that's the right link. Certainly is the right link. It works. I've been changing that link everywhere. I just about know that number off by heart now. Right, here we go. Uruguay, 10 metres out, line out to the corner. They take it at the front like they do. Trust the reliable way to score. Oh, they've knocked it on. They did so well. Go to the front of the line out. They do that nicely. Secure it. That's the easiest way to win your line out. The front, bang, set the maul. Just hold on to the ball, Uruguay. Come on. You're letting us down here. France got, of course, the fresh team, but Uruguay can tire them out. Well, yeah, fresh-wise, they should be both pretty fresh, Pope. But if anything, like you've been saying, Uruguay are the pitbulls, man. They just do not give up. They just do not give up. Oh, how did they drop that? That is such a shame. Such a shame. But still, France under pressure. 20 points to 12. We are into the 67th minute. Oh, man. This is incredible. What a game. How stressed are France right now? Like, this, it's gone down. France have gone down. Oh, come on. France went down. I don't agree with that. I saw the French guys go down like a sack of crap. But alas, I agree. That should have gone the other way. Look at this. The French player just went straight down. He just went straight down. The Uruguayan player stayed up. I disagree. Are we back to that favoritism to the Tier 1 nation? That should have been a Uruguayan penalty. Oh, France very quickly making their way up to halfway. It's a bit messy. The ball's ping-ponging around. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got some biffo going on here. Oh, yes, France has to win the World Cup, remember? I don't know if they will, based on this. I mean, yes, their first team's very good, but the depth. I don't know if the depth is there if they lose a few players of injury. Sure, okay, 12 changes. But they don't seem like the best team out there at the moment. It's intriguing, isn't it, how they look so incredible, but you're only as good as your last game, right? And they've not looked great here. I mean, that was a garbage kick. It was messy. The ball bounced around everywhere. I don't know, my expectations of France has kind of dropped a little bit here. Oh, that's dropped. It's not on, ref. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. I feel like I'm half Uruguayan now. $20 points to 12 still. You see it up there. And just like Uruguay did themselves down the other end of the field, France have now thrown it away. Pope, you're so right, my man. That's why I love the minnows, dude. I love the minnows. Because, like, in your part of the world, you may see them a bit more than us, being in a smaller rugby nation, or, actually, intriguingly, do you see them? Or are they just completely shut out like they are here? But I love being able to watch Uruguay. I love being able to watch Namibia, Spain when they're in the World Cup, Portugal, you know? Just those small teams. Romania. Again, a very solid Uruguayan scrum. They just don't move. They're bricks. Oh, they've knocked it on in the backs. Right, France have got it on the 22. Can they shut this down? Another try here, and it may be all over. Look at 2015, South Africa, Japan. I mean, look at every World Cup, dude. There's always upsets. Always upsets. And we are just waiting for our upset. We're going to get one. France doing well, though. Going sideways, particularly here. The ball's been stripped. Knock back. Knock back, Uruguay. Hold on. That's a very good turnover. Time to clear. He's knocked it on again. Stop knocking it on, Uruguay. You're shooting yourselves in the foot. You really are. You've put in one heck of a display. I mean, I look at this game and I think, Chile, I forgot about Chile as well. Also nice, they were happy to be there, but the first 60 minutes they're holding their own, and that's what I mean. These teams come into this with nothing to lose, right? What if Chile got to lose at this World Cup? Nothing. I mean, they could get beaten 100-0 and everyone goes, well done Chile for making the World Cup, right? They go in there and they could compete like they did. And it's like, well, Chile, well done. I mean, credit to you. So this is what's great about the World Cup. It's great about having them small teams. If only we can make them a little bit better, right? But World Rugby doesn't want them to, so sadly, we'll have to make do with how it goes. But overall, great World Cup so far. I'm really enjoying it. We've got a stoppage here with 9 minutes to play. A Uruguayan player down injured by the looks of that. Still only 8 points difference. And that's all kicking. We still have the Georgians as well. I think they've still got work to do, as in this World Cup, to upset teams. It is certainly stepping up. Fingers crossed the Netherlands will join next time, although realistically I think we'll have to wait till 2031. I mean, honestly, Pope, if you could get there in 2031, I think that would be an incredible achievement. Incredible achievement. Of course, qualifying's tough because now you've got other teams like the Chiles and the Portugals and that are actually improving as well. So it's almost a case that for like the Netherlands and teams like that are trying to push up, have to push up even further, because not only do they have to raise up to that level that the Chiles and the Portugals are at, they've got to raise even higher to better them. It's tough. USA and Canada missed out? Yeah. It is weird, but hey, I mean, we looked at it last World Cup stream, didn't we? How close they can be. Here we go. There's the try. And France will set this one down. My T's not happy. And I need to learn how to say this guy's name properly. Louis. They both wear headgear, the wingers, which is a bit confusing for me. Just a numbers game here. Deceptive play, drawing players off the wing. And a nice little try. Nice little finish. Yeah, we've been going up, but it's, ups and then downs after the ups, but we get up after the downs, we do get the ups. That's good. That's what you want, though. It's really what you want and what you need. You have to get those ups up again. That's what you've got to get. 25-12 now. What's his name? I've got to get his name right. Louis Barry. I like that name. I love that name. Is that Issa? Barry? Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. 25-12. I mean, you can look at the scoreboard and you could go, France are doing it easy. But they're not. There's no way this is easy. Chaminade from the touchline. That is an exquisite kick. 27-12. The lead is 15. They seal the win, but it took them till inside the final 10 minutes. Let's be honest. Uruguay have done themselves an immensely proud effort. And for me, that exceeds almost Fiji from last Friday, right? Last Sunday, Monday, whatever day it was. Because Fiji were good. Okay, we expected Fiji to be good, though. That's the difference. I come into this and I expected Uruguay to get pumped. I thought they might have an opening 20 minutes in them, maybe 30. If they could get to halftime in the match, it would be exciting, right? They've done far more than that. They've got to the 74th minute, and they've been in this match. That is exciting. And that is quality for World Rugby, right? So, like Dill says, proud of them, 100%. And they've got a penalty on the 22. They can score again here. They could score again. They could bring this league down. You cannot write off this Uruguayan side. Pope, you're so right. You said that right at the start, man. They are pit bulls. You hoping they get 2 more tries? They are pit bulls. They just don't lay down. They just up Up at it again. And again, and again. They just don't lie down. 5 to play. No, almost a nice line out. 2 jumpers competing for France. They're over that ball very fast. Uruguay they turned it over. They are very good in the breakdown. When their back rowers get into it, they are quality. They really are good. Fast ball, securing the breakdown. Look how quickly they do it. They are very, very good. The right-hand side, there's a bit of room here for Uruguay. Pushing through with France. Oh no, they've got a turnover. Here's the big man. He's been fantastic. Look at the pace of him. France get a turnover try. Completely against the run of play. My gut dropped on that try. That is so undeserved. Is that Massalou? It is. He's been phenomenal tonight. The flanker for France, that's crushing. I feel gutted. Because I kind of feel like I don't want this to look like a complete blowout, right? I don't think Uruguay deserve that. Feels like Scotland, they did well, but unfortunately didn't get to finish the try line. They are checking it, Pope. They are checking it. So gutted, my team. Yeah, I know. I feel a bit gutted. I do. What's happened here? Oh, the ball's... It's hard to see what happened here. It looks like it's kicked through. No try, might he? Based on what? He's got great pace, though. Kicked it from the ruck. Wow! Disallowed. Might he? Oh, so they've deemed he's deliberately kicked the ball in the ruck. So, he counter-rucked it well, but he purposely kicked the ball through. So if he did it unintentionally, as in part of a counter-ruck, it would have been all right. That is... Although I'm like, yay! I'm also like, how do you prove, that he was actually intentionally doing that? He doesn't need to get hands on the ball. You can just push through the ruck like he did, but you can't essentially play at it like that. Did he purposely kick it though? Yeah, no effort. Yeah, you can't play at it like that. Oh, Uruguay have lost it at the line out again. They've been messy. Messy finish, Uruguay. Come on. Got to be better than that. Let me update the score there. Is it going to update? World Rugby website wants it to stay at the lowest score. There we go. They have cleared it out there, the French. Intriguing. Hey, how many disallowed tries is that? 3? 3 disallowed tries? French fans are still singing though, which is nice. Uruguay is messy, but they got the spread. They got a line out. Oh, it's very messy. They picked it up though. Well played. Straighten it up, son. Nice. 2 tacklers. 3 tacklers. What a run. Get out of the way, go Keith. God, I hate these referees getting in the way. When a scrum half has to check his play and change his decision because a ref is in the way, that's bad. That's really bad. They've got the spirit. If they can manage those handling... Yeah, Pope, you're right. Their handling errors have let them down. But as a tier 2 nation like this, they're going to make errors. They're under a lot more pressure than they're probably used to, but they're still so productive, right? So productive. They do have advantage, and they will take the penalty as well. 2 minutes to play. France are offside. Not for the first time tonight, but they've actually been penalised this time. They can survive crashing a plane in the Andes. What? They're in a plane crash? Incredible. Incredible. This has been an incredible match. An absolutely incredible match. 15 points of difference. Come on, Uruguay. Get yourself another try. Don't worry about the French injured players. They can stay there. I mean, you want to play? Get your taping on and well, do it later. 27-12. What a performance here from Uruguay. I don't want to look at my predictions for this because I think I went 40 plus. The line out. Go safe, Uruguay. Go safe to the front. Don't let the ball bounce. Run, run, run. Go, go, go. Back yourself. Back yourself. To tackle. Get off him. Right, they've come back to the 10-metre line. Another poor line out from the Uruguayans. Ball's out quickly. That guy's in the way. France are being a bit slow around the breakdown. But Uruguay doing very well just to secure possession. As I say that, it's a shocking pass. They are good. They are good at securing their ball, though. Very good work around the ruck, which I like from a Tier 2 team. This is incredible ball retention. Clean up those handing errors, but they are blowing out the French very quickly. Penalty again. All over the breakdown. Oh, that is a massive tackle. This is going to go back to the penalty, right? 8 phases in, it is. I don't know the story, the famous story about crashing in the mountains, where they had to eat the dead in the end, but survived for 72 days? What? Pope, what's it called? I know. How long ago was that? I've never heard of it. Be aware of Uruguay in 2027, I say. We also said be aware of Japan in 2023, but how did that work out? Not well so far, but yeah. I mean, they look good. I mean, you see this though, Mighty, right? You see this and you go, this is awesome. This is so promising for Uruguay. It's so exciting. But then we look at that, the fact they're not going to play any Tier 1 nations. They're not going to get these opportunities. And they have to develop within themselves. And it's like, if only they could get more exposure, it would almost fast track their development and stuff like that. But this is a good break off the back of them all. Getting ahead of myself. I mean, you're right. We could. They very rarely could be amazing. 2027, 2031. Depth, use the depth. France have learned about the second man depth. They need to play team. Yeah, but it's not Uruguay though, Dills, is it? It's all of these teams. It's Samoa, it's Tonga, it's Uruguay, it's Namibia, it's Georgia, it's Spain, it's the Netherlands. It's all of these teams. The ball's been spilled, the ball's been lost, France pick it up, and they still want to play. It's been lost again. We are all over. All Tier 2, Mighty, yeah. They need to all play. Great game. Full time is gone. 27-12. I applaud the absolute snot out of that performance from Uruguay. Absolutely fantastic. What a phenomenal performance. In 1972, they made like 10 movies about it over the years. And a lot more that are based on the story. Just check Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571. I will. I will check that out, Pope. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I will check that out. Superb performance. They can still do it. Oh, they can still change the itinerary or the schedule? Yeah, I mean, it's not confirmed, but don't you look at this and go, like, why? Like, why? Why shut out these sort of games? Why starve growing nations? Like, France won this game, right? What, 15 points in the end? But how much has Uruguay learnt from this game, developed? Their confidence must be, like, through the roof. You just held possibly one of the top couple of teams in the world to one more try than you scored. That is a test match scoreline, okay? That is a test match scoreline. 27-12, remarkable. It's all about money at the end of the day? Yep. Guess they're already proved to be pit bulls. Their captain, when they heard that no one was really looking for them, was like, that's good news. That means we're going to get out of this ourselves. Yeah. Crazy. That's a crazy story, Pope. That's a crazy, crazy story. But does watching this sort of game not make you want to see teams like Uruguay more often? Does it not make you want to see Tier 2 nations? Can they keep this sort of tempo up, though? Can they play this again? No problem, Sturdy. Hope to see you again. Join the chats in there, my friend. There's always a bit of banter going on. Enjoy it. I'll be back again tomorrow for the All Blacks versus Namibia. I've got a schedule in there. So check out that. Those are the games I'll be streaming with. Streaming here, streaming on Discord as well. So if you want to see those, yeah, there's a bit of a schedule there. So thanks for coming by, man. Money first, tier second last, unfortunately. Oh, money first, tier 2 last. Sean, I read that completely the wrong way around. Oh yeah, these teams have eagerness that makes it very enjoyable. It does. It's like you love watching this and backing them. And being like, yeah, come on, Uruguay, come on. You can do this, you can improve, you can be better. But I want to see Uruguay do this against the All Blacks. I want to see Uruguay do this against Italy. I want to see Uruguay and Namibia. Holy heckers, I didn't even think about that. I'll be back tomorrow. This time tomorrow is New Zealand versus Namibia. Sturdy. Same time as today. So I'll be here. I'll be here watching that. French player is saying it was a very difficult game, Pope. It was. I mean, we watched it, dude. It was an incredibly difficult game. They had a game against Wales in like 2019. Was that the last time? The last time that they played a Tier 1 nation, Mighty? But Wales pulled away in the last 20. World Cup, I presume. Really, they've not played a Tier 1 nation since the last World Cup. Really. I think it's good that these smaller nations, though, are learning that fitness is probably more important than skill, right? Even if you've got a lesser skill, okay? So say you're this far much down in skill. If you can maintain that skill level for 80 minutes, you're much better off than being more skillful, but you drop off, okay? So teams like Uruguay, they know they're not matching up skill-wise for France, right? They know they're not. But France aren't going to play 100% all the time. France can swap players, have a bad game, their skill level drops, but we know that they're going to play 80 minutes at that. If they do this, Uruguay, all the time, then they are going to be, that sets them up perfectly. If they play well, they can play 80 minutes, they are going to test teams. And we saw it here today. Fantastic, fantastic display. Connor, we're doing the match tomorrow night. I presume New Zealand versus Namibia, Connor. We will be here for that. Join the Discord, Connor. It's got a schedule in there of the matches I'm going to be doing live. So go check out that. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. Certainly will. We'll be here tomorrow for... They played Argentina 15 and smashed them. Yeah, that Argentina 15, I mean, it's a bit of a lottery as who turns up for that, isn't it? 33-13. They did smash them. You're right. That's a good performance. Oh, if only we could see more of them, mate. If only we could see more. But like I say, yeah, fitness is key. Keep that fitness up. Namibia, Uruguay, Spain, Portugal, all those minnow sides. Keep that fitness up. Be fit enough to play 80 minutes. And then it comes down to the better team lifting their individual performance abilities to actually better you as a team. Not just waiting to grind you down in the 80th minute. Not just waiting until it all falls apart. Because if you have the ability to actually maintain this level of your performance, then you can beat anyone. You could beat anyone. Look at this guy. I love this guy. He's like asking if he's going around the whole stadium and what language to speak. Uruguay, you've done brilliantly. I love you. Vilasica. Andres Vilasica. You were fighting against France, best team in the world. One off. Yeah, France at home as well. I forgot about that. Oh, I love it. That's spine-tingling stuff, man. He goes, this is only the beginning for us. They did. They played the whole game. This is saying, he's proud of them for playing the whole game. Keep pushing. Battle for every aspect of the game. Playing the whole match up and not giving, not dropping your performance. So good. So good for Uruguay. I love it. This is what I love about the World Cup. They didn't win. They didn't need to win. But they've put in an amazing display. They've done their fans proud, their country proud, and they've gained thousands, tens, hundreds of thousands of new fans, right? So good. South American passion. This is why I love Argentina, right? Because of the passion they've got. It's something we've lost. It's like in other countries, big nations. The professionalism, the expectation to win, the care of money over the pride. That's, I think, what top tier rugby has lost. France still don't have a bonus point. Pope. Did they not score 4 tries against the All Blacks? Wow. New Zealand to win tomorrow night? I think so. I know Dills will probably, again, throw the kitchen sink at me. But I hope Namibia stand up like Uruguay did today. I hope. I think France will be licking their wounds after this. I do. I hope Namibia give it a good run. I really do. I'm not too confident because the way they played against Italy. They looked all right against Italy, but I mean, looking all right against Italy and looking all right against France is a big, big difference. Can Uruguay do this again, though? I don't think Namibia will win. I hope they get a good 30-40 minutes, though. I hope to see a bit out of that. Crowd was electric as well. They were exciting. They were fun to see. It was great to see. France do the job. They get the win. Like Pope says, they don't get a bonus point. No, just the 2 minutes and that's it. France just says Italy and Namibia left, so they're pretty much through unless Italy manages to make an upset. I think we're going to see a pretty full-strength team against Italy. Pope, I think we're going to see a very full-strength team. Dupont will be back. He'll definitely be back. Javanier will be back at 10. Not Jalabert, sorry, not Javanier. All the big guns back. We'll see possibly Dancy back in midfield. We'll see Fiku back in there. We'll see all the big boys back in that front row as well. I think Malvakin should start, the hooker. I think he's been incredible. No. Yeah, 100% Pope. They're not going to risk Italy winning. Italy has been bad. Yeah, Italy's going to be a bigger test than Uruguay. I think, like say earlier, I think they did slightly underestimate Uruguay. I want to hear about the Uruguayan coach. I want to hear what he has to say. Obviously, going into this, Uruguay are not like, we're going to win. Very, very good. Very good. I think they've done themselves incredibly proud. Uruguay is growing. Yeah, he just got asked about Italy being on notice about the form of Uruguay, which, yeah, they are. That's going to be a game. I'm going to look at the fixtures soon and see what fixture that's going to look like and when that is. Can they keep that tempo up, though? Make history. Next Wednesday? So that'll be Thursday for me. Is that Italy, Uruguay? Pope, I presume you're meaning? That's one to go look out for as well. I think it's going to be an exciting game. I probably would have normally missed it, but I think I'll be watching it now. I'm incredibly excited for that one. I am incredibly excited for that one. I will stop this. Finally. And I do want to look at, now that I've stopped that. Great performance, though, from Uruguay, wasn't it? So exciting. So very exciting. I can chuck this over here, and I can bring you all back. Why does Anthony Geelong always look so unhappy? Here we go. Right, we're back on the normal monitor, which is good. I can see again. Three hours and 15 minutes earlier. So it's a 4 a.m. kickoff or 3:45. Pope. Look at this, Pope. Look at this, my friend. Look at this. This is what I mean. This is where we are now. I'll refresh it so it updates the score. There we go. 27-12, man. How good. That's tomorrow. Next Wednesday. So that'll be Thursday for me. Oh, there it is. Italy, Uruguay. 3:45 and it's only one game. I guess I gotta watch it and go back to bed, right? Be about 6 a.m. That'll be alright. I think it's worth watching now. I think that's a game I actually want to see. I didn't before, but I do now. Birthday game. Celebrate with some rugby. Wow, that's changed my perspective massively. So that game's tomorrow. I'll be here for that one. New Zealand versus Namibia. And we will be doing, I think I'm going to do these two on Sunday for me and these two on my Monday. So if you want to come and tune in with me for those, you are always more than welcome. Schedules on the Discord. Go join that. That's the place to go and see it all. All the info you need. Discord's the place to go. How did our fantasy team go? Let's refresh. Okay, here's a look at our team. Aldegari picked up 12 points. Walkie picked up 10. Valia got 23. So, check where they show it in the Netherlands since I'm back there next week. All else fails, Pope. Join the Discord, my friend. We got you covered there if you get stuck. What's the time? It's 9 a.m. here. Oh, what a game. What a start. What a start to round two. That really was a bit of a surprise. A pleasant surprise, though, let's be honest. A really exciting surprise. Oops. I'm clicking the wrong buttons now. So good to see the teams performing right. I've added events in Discord. Oh, no. Dills has added events. Look out. 5 events. Oh, wow. Okay. Right. Nice. Okay, good. Someone knows what they're doing. Go look at the events. On Discord. That's the place to go. That's the place to go. It's got all the info, as well as my cool schedule. Come on. Come on. Everyone's in shock on the Discord about that result as well, which is interesting. What a game, though. What a game from Uruguay. Ah, it shows it in their time zones. Nice. Nice. Good work, Dills. Love it. There you go. There you go. It's done all the hard work for you, Pope, if you want. They're showing it on the documentary channel. How so bizarre. How so very bizarre. Yeah, I think I need to change my team now. I kind of think I do. What a disappointing start. Although 12 points for a prop is okay, because round one I only got about 4 points from them. So we're on an improve. Although I've not learnt by going another South African of Oxenshade doing it. But oh well. Too bad. So sad on that instance. What an intriguing start. Well, that is it. What is today? Friday. There we go. Friday morning rugby. Or Thursday night for all you chaps in the north. An exciting start to the tournament. Second round. And we've seen an incredible performance from Uruguay. Who would have thought? Now, here we go. This is what's going to really disappoint me now. The predictor. What did I predict? I will credit Japan's win in the last two World Cups to inspire other minnows. Oh, here we go. The standings. I want to see this. Shame Uruguay didn't get a bonus point, right? Oh, I picked them by 41. I picked Arthur Vincent to get a try. He didn't even get close. Yeah, New Zealand Namibia tomorrow. There's also a Champions League game. Ah. You're not going to beat out football quite that quickly, are you, Pope? And, well, unfortunately, more people watch football. They do. They do. Especially in the Netherlands. Pretty big sport over there, isn't it? I do want to kind of see Samoa and Chile play, but yeah, I can't do an all-nighter. That's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. We'll see how we go. But at this stage, we'll definitely do those two. So that's what we're going to look forward to. I'll pick the All Blacks win that one by 54 next. That's tomorrow's game. But I'll take 5. I'll take 5. It's as good as it's going to get there. Round 2 is underway. Wow. What a start. What a start. Surprising result. A pride performance from Uruguay. An exciting display by Uruguay. And what a great start to round 2 of the Rugby World Cup. I was looking at this too, actually, speaking to you, Pope. Where did I see? The Netherlands are down to 27th, so they're not far off the mark. Talking about that, and when you look at the fact of where they are, right? And Russia's been in a World Cup, Canada has, Chile has, Namibia's in the World Cup. They're not far off the mark of getting to that next stage. You want to see Chile, Romania, Samoa as well, but for me, the times are better. Yeah, man. 1 a.m. Now, where is it? This game's on at 1 a.m., right? That one's on at 3:45, and that one's on at 7. Just a little, yeah. I mean, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. But likely I'll just be up for these two, and I'll catch up with this game with some highlights or some delayed coverage. I expect Samoa to do well, but we saw Chile go all right here against Japan. But I think Samoa is a bit of a step ahead of Japan, honestly. They're not far off, true, but I think we'll probably be on the learning path again, so see how quickly they get there. Hey, take inspiration from watching teams like Uruguay today, man. Yeah, that was a great performance. I think that's something. A lot of teams are a lot closer, but it's that big stage as well. How would have that game gone if the spotlight wasn't on? If the World Cup wasn't on? You know, if that was just a game between France and Uruguay, anywhere, you know, just a regular international friendly. How would have that game gone? Would have Uruguay stood up that far? I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't, but would have they gone to those sorts of levels? Would have been the interesting thing to see. But hey, I love it. The fact that they've got there, they've stood up, they've played really, really well. It was an enjoyable game. I didn't think we were going to see that. I thought it was going to be a try-fest. They were in the European League 5th. Spain was 4th. And they're not there because some ineligible players they set up. So close. So close, dude. But you've got to take that. You've got to take that and build on it, right? You've got to take that, that positive push and build on it. Don't let it drop. Don't let it drop down. Keep building higher and higher. Maybe we'll see the Netherlands in the Rugby World Cup for the first time, eh? That would be exciting. That would be exciting. So many teams getting there. But it's time to learn to get up there next time. I mean, you got a couple of years, right? Until you do the old qualifying again. So, yeah, plenty of time, dude. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for that. Plenty of time left in this World Cup as well. Yeah, games tomorrow. Just the one. Just the one game left. So that's going to be exciting for tomorrow morning's game. I'll be here same time tomorrow, as always, for a bit of All Blacks versus Namibia. Picks on that one. Dills, what's your pick? I'm sure you think that All Blacks going to win this one by 600. But I think Namibia will, again, much like today, I hope Uruguay would score a couple of tries. I said 2 to 3. I think Namibia are probably in the 1 to 2 mark. I mean, as I said, I'd say 2031, but if they manage 2027, that would be awesome. It would be awesome. I mean, the competition down there is great, right? I mean, if we're getting teams like Uruguay playing at that level, yet knowing that there's 4, 5, 6 teams below them that are very close, then how good does that make World Rugby in terms of strength, right? And then so many people are against the expansion of the World Cup because it's like, we're going to get all these other blowout games. Case in point today. We've had one blowout game in this World Cup, right? And that was Ireland-Romania. And I think Romania's looked pretty poor. They've been well off the mark. 52-8, I guess. I guess that's a little bit of a blowout, right? A difference of what? 44 points? Maybe so. 20 there, that's close. I mean, that's Georgia. Well, okay, that doesn't count. Okay, maybe 30 points different there. It's not huge. To be a blowout is 50 plus, right? Maybe you count that Japan game. That Italy game, sorry. There. Maybe. Just maybe. That's why I think the All Blacks are pretty safe, Dills. You don't need to worry because the Italians put them to the sword pretty convincingly. Again, last 20 minutes, though. That's what I mean. You saw Uruguay play because their fitness level and they kept that performance up. I don't see Namibia with the capabilities to do that. That might be their issue. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. And that's the exciting part of it. Can they keep that up? Can they perform like that? Will they lift when they play against the All Blacks? Or will they not? So a lot of interesting things still to happen in the rest of these World Cup games. Interesting times ahead. Love to see it. Yeah, Georgia wasn't that bad, and that's against Australia. I think Georgia was well below their abilities, Pope. I think they didn't play their best game. I think they could have played a lot better against Australia. They were pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. Their strengths weren't that strong. I think they should have really demolished the Australians in the pack because the Australians have got a pretty poor pack. And now Taliana Tupou is apparently injured. So that is going to be a big downer for the Wallabies as they've got some big matches coming up. Some huge games coming up. I think they play Fiji next. So without Tupou in that game, they straight away lose another prop. They've probably got about 5 or 6 now in the trash bin. So that's going to be interesting. Why is Marks out? Knee injury. Dills. He injured his knee. Marks injured his knee. Cherry fell down some stairs. And Tupou injured himself in training. So I do find it intriguing with South Africa how they have said that they're not sure where they want to bring in a player because they've got Dion Free that can cover hooker. So maybe they don't need another hooker. Oh, how convenient. Andre Pollard. So we'll see how that goes. The World Cup of injuries, yeah, there's been a lot. 3 of them last night in the space of about probably an hour. So that was a bit of a shame. I don't know if anything's changed since then. I've not seen any since this morning. Curious to see what Portugal does. Romania, Portugal, Georgia, Spain are the European Championships that qualify. That's the 4 above the Netherlands. So if we can swap places with one of them. Hey, Romania is the one to certainly attack, right? Pope, they're certainly ones to go. And I think Romania's been subpar at this World Cup. And the build-up as well. They've been beaten by some pretty average teams. And not been playing at their best. What's up, Jack? How you doing, man? How'd your fantasy team go, dude? Mine went pretty poorly. Mine went pretty poorly. Great game, though. Unbelievable game. An incredible game of rugby. Yeah, I mean, Netherlands have got a shot, dude. If that's all they're up against, I am very intrigued to see how Portugal go. 33 points. What a scrubber. What did we get? 12. 22. I got 35. Yeah! Can I go to the league? Actually, is it updated yet? Round 2. Oh, I got 45. Oh, that's last round. What? Round 2. 45. Scrubber. I don't know why it says 45. Yeah, you got 33. Okay, I got more than I thought. Even better. Look at this Charlie guy. 98. Good start. I wonder who he got to get 98. Doing all right so far, all rounds. 66 points for that game, sure. Nice. Nice indeed. So my 45's actually jumped me up quite nicely. Had France by 15. Really? What, reviewer? Really? How did you pick that? How did you pick that? What sort of brain explosion made you go France by 15? Someone's been watching too much Tier 2 rugby. It's for the predictor. We'll have a look at the predictor in a sec, my man. Spain messed up with the lineup. Yeah, so they fielded an ineligible player, right, Pope? So that's why they're out. Yeah, they would have been there. Think they can beat Spain? And yeah, Romania as well, if we get them. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I mean, you're in a shot. You're really in a shot. You only had 2 Frenchmen, Jack. Okay. I had 3. I went large. So I'll take that extra 10 points. Predictor game. You're in the league. Well, let's have a look at the league here for the predictor. Here we go. Oh, 2. I don't know why most people don't play predictor, right? That's weird. We can't actually, like, bizarrely enough, I'm way down. I'm way down. 35 points. Not as many people playing the predictor. Had 3 players. Oh, Jaminet was captain. He played all right, though. He played not bad. Kicked okay. What's up, Richard? Good to see you. This will be the best Rugby World Cup ever. Big call, my man. Big call, nice and early. I like it. I like it indeed. Sheps, you're doing the job, Jack, here as well. 85 points. You're actually smoking everyone. Not got a big league here, which is surprising. Really surprising. Oh, wow. Last time Spain and Netherlands was 28-20. Close enough, yeah. That's really close. But like this, wasn't it? I mean, 2 tries or 2 scores is not huge. It's not huge at all. Where are you on this one, reviewer? Oh, Dub's up there as well. I can't see who got points for what. It doesn't show me. Which is a bit of a shame. I had my focus. Oh, the Haydog. There you go. Yeah, you jumped up big time there, up to 3. I think you just passed. You went from 6th to 3rd. You've jumped up half the table. Why do more people play fantasy than they do predictor? That's crazy, right? Do I think France will win the whole World Cup picture? I think it's injuries, man. It's injuries. It's so much injuries. If they keep fit, I think they still have the chance because that was a fully swapped out team. And they just didn't show up, did they really? They got put under pressure from Uruguay. Uruguay played very well. Uruguay very good at the breakdown, which surprised me. Very good at the breakdown. Good at turnovers. Good at picking up their own ball very fast. They were very, very good there. But again, if it was an 18 France, it would have been, I think, a little bit different. Focus on Samoa and France. Oh, so Samoa, the Samoan game's going to be very important for you, Sean. Oh, they did have amazing maul defense too. Yeah, they did. You're right. And their one, I think their line out led them down a couple of times. Their scrum was very strong. Very good scrum from Uruguay as well. Very, very good scrum. And good defense overall as well. Not just at the maul. I think overall their defense was very, very strong. France doesn't have the team, I think, to win the World Cup. But yeah, unfortunate injuries, they could be up there. If they stay injury-free and they can play their best team, they will be up there, I think. But they only need to lose. Since they've already lost Intermac early, which you kind of forget about now, I think they are only maybe two more players out for being really in trouble. Uruguay, the first 2 or 3 scrums were terrible, but then they got themselves together and they beat France in the scrum. Yeah, they were, Pope, yeah. And that's what I mean, their scrum, when the scrums went together, the Uruguayan scrum was solid. It didn't budge. And the French one kind of crumpled up like a bit of paper, right? And that, although they got a couple of penalties that way, which they shouldn't have, that tells me that you've got a very, very, very good pack. And your structure of your pack is a unit. Whereas France are crumpling up like this because the second row and the back row are going like, crap, push forward. And the props are going, we can't. And the Uruguayans just like, rock. You know, just keeping it still rather than trying to push. They played really, really well. You surprised France beat the All Blacks? Oh, they had an amazing game plan, the French, in that game. And it was their best team. So, a big difference. I think the second wave of French players does find a drop-off. Like most of these teams, like we've talked about. Ireland lose a few key guys, they fall off. France lose a few key guys, they fall off as well. The All Blacks lose a few key guys, they certainly drop off. South Africa, I think, has the best depth in world rugby right now. They can lose, and they have lost a few key guys. And remember, with South Africa, they have a lot of these guys that aren't in the squad, i.e. the Pollard we talked about, Lacanio Arm, Peter Steph-Toy, a lot of guys like that are sitting there out of the team, ready to come in. As in, I think Lacanio Arm will be ready near the end of the group stages. You could bring him in if he's progressing well. Pollard is ready to play. He could come in. Marks is out. They're making decision end of the week. So, I mean, they could get stronger by losing players. Whereas everyone else is typically going to get weaker. That is a bit of a concern for all the other teams in the World Cup, right? Because that could change. That could massively change that Springbok side. Just realised you can't even see the points tally. There you go. Oh, look, there we go. That's better. That's way better. Way better. I don't think losing the opening game is a bad thing anyway for the World Cup, right? So we've seen the Springboks lost in 2019. They still won the World Cup. It's irrelevant. Good for the tournament. France won that first game. But, yeah. It's good so far. Really, really good so far. Especially Ireland, they have a great squad, but nothing on the bench to step in. Yep. And, I mean, they're under pressure now as well, because we talked about it before, Pope. Where do we look at it? With Ireland, right? And this is what I find is really going to be tough on them. Their game that they could really rest everyone was game 1 against Romania, right? They didn't. They went all out. Everyone played, pretty much. Maybe a couple were missed out, right? They're going all out against Tonga. They can't rest against South Africa. They can't rest against Scotland. These are the teams that could beat them. They may if they have a great day, okay? They aren't. So Ireland are going all out, all group stage. Then they go to a quarterfinal against France or New Zealand. They've got to go all out. We talked about this before. They are going to be, they might as well not have reserves because they're not going to use them. they're not going to use that third hooker. They're not going to use... Well, okay, they are actually, aren't they, using the third hooker this week? But you get my picture. Number one hooker's out, so that's why they're going with the second and third. But overall, when is Sexton going to get a break? That's the big one. The way the pool is made up, you really rest? Yeah. Or Italy? Or Italy what? I missed that, Jack. A chance to go through in the pool? Tonga's a physical side, so yeah, you kind of have to have a strong team, but probably get the points in and swap them out. It's still a physical toll on your best players. Jack. Come on, you'll get yourself in trouble for saying that. Namibia for the upset tomorrow, is it? They could play Italy. But where do they rest? Where does Sexton get a game off? Oh, you like them going all out all the time? Well, they have to, don't they? Now that they've committed at the start against Romania, they've got to go all out all the time. Or else they are going to lose. I mean, like I say, their depth is average. They can't rest against Ireland, against South Africa or Scotland, because they will lose. And lose these two games, see you later. See you later. Because Scotland are a threat. That is going to be a game to watch. I cannot wait for that one. It's going to be incredible. But it's right at the end. It's still a few weeks away. But I think Ireland are under pressure. I like them as a top tier threat for this World Cup. They are in my top 4. But they're making up for Sexton getting the ban, Sean. True. I guess he didn't play for those weeks leading up, did he? But still, we'll see. I mean, the good thing is for Ireland, with these breaks in between games, right? They're not playing every 3 to 4 days. So it's like playing, like I said before, a Six Nations campaign or something like that. They're just playing in the weekend, game after game. The 10th, 17th, that's 7 days. 24th, that's 8 days. And then the 8th, that's 2 weeks. So they've got a break, a big break. So they can get away with it. But that's 4 games where your best players are at risk of injury. They've been incredible this year, but you're not convinced that they've got enough on the bench when they get injuries. That's the thing. If Ireland go through to the playoffs without injuries, they are certainly contenders. If France go through, if the All Blacks go through without injuries, they are contenders. They lose 2, 3, 4 key guys. They are all massively under threat of not going through or not progressing. That's the way I see it anyway. Injuries will dictate this World Cup. The only team I think can really get away with it are the Springboks, because they've got the depth. That's my thoughts on the matter. That is mine. That's why I'm not surprised to see teams like the All Blacks going with a real B team against Namibia. I think they'll go all out against Italy. And I think they'll go 80% against Uruguay, because it's the last game of their pool stage. So they'll want everyone to be up to speed, fit, match practice, ready for what's going to be an extremely tough quarterfinal against South Africa, Ireland or Scotland. I think they'll put the reserves on early in the second half against the Tonga game. Yeah, they will, but it's only, 8 players, right? It's half your team. So there's still going to be 7 guys out there that are playing a full 80 minutes. But yes, you can easily pick and choose with that team who that's going to be. Let's look at that Irish side. There they are. So, yeah, you got key guys you want to take off, won't you? Yeah, Pope, you're right. If they put a B team out against Uruguay, there might be a party in Uruguay. You are so right, my man. You are so right. But what's my team looking like? My fantasy team, Jack. Is that what you're meaning? What do you look at that Ireland team, though? For me, substitutes, I guess the whole front row will go. A guy like James Ryan and Van der Flair have to go. So they'll be my replacement straight away. Yeah, Sheehan, Conan still come back. Yeah. But you want to protect, like, Omani, Van der Flair, I think James Ryan, Tide Byrne, they've been exceptional. Byrne at the start of this World Cup. They'll want to protect Murray and Sexton. They'll probably want to protect Key. They rate him a lot. I don't. And Keenan, I guess, is a pretty integral part to their team as well. So There's a number of guys I want to make sure they look after. My fantasy team, Jacko, is right here. You can see almost all of it. There you go. You can see the names. So we did make some changes, Jack. Mainly at 9. What's up, Daniel? Good to see you, my friend. How'd you enjoy the rugby this morning? Great game, wasn't it? Outstanding game from Uruguay. Malcolm Marks is gone, as is Dave Cherry from Scotland. 2 hookers making their way out of the Rugby World Cup. And we were talking about before, Taliana Tupou is also in doubt for the rest of the pool stage for Australia. So 3 front rowers all going down in the space of a couple of hours last night. Uruguay played very well. They did. Incredibly. Highlight. I'm glad I got up for it. I'm really glad I did, because that was an incredible game. Incredible game from the Uruguayans. My team didn't go too badly. I mean, after the first round, Jack, I'm quite happy to get 12 points out of a prop. I did change in Takiaho for a third All Black for tomorrow. So I've got Adi Xavier, Takiaho, and I've only got 2. Okay, I've only got 2. Same backs apart from Ringrose and Moody. Yeah, I like Ken and Moody. What time is the stream starting tomorrow? Connor, probably about the same time as today. So for my time, it'll be about 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. So probably about between 15 minutes and half an hour before the game starts. 15, 20 minutes before the game starts. You got Faenga on the wing. For who? All 4 scrum halves are going to play for the Springboks? Yep. Seen that? Daniel, that's why I've got Grant Williams starting as my scrum half, because he's playing on the wing. So it essentially gives me 4 outside backs, which I like. I like 4 outside backs. I've kept Ringrose because he played well for me in the opening round. So I want to give him, you play well, you retain. So I'm retaining him. I'm not sold on this team fully, though, Jacko. Oh, Whanganuku. Right. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Yeah, he could go well. I do like Halfpenny, though, for the kicking points. So I've got 2 goal kickers. But I do think that Samoa are going to swap Liliafano and Sopawanga out pretty quickly. Oh, if Smith is starting for England, I'll chance him for the round. Oh, I didn't see that, Sean. Interesting. Yeah, we've got to wait for the England team as well. They're betting on every game of the World Cup. How'd they go this morning? Not very well, I'd imagine, because not many people were expecting that. That is for sure. That was a real out-of-the-top draw performance from the Uruguayans. 100%. I'm 50-50 on Leach as well. I did bring Van der Fleer back in for Omani, just because that was my original pick, but he got rested for the game. I'm not sold on the number 10. I'm really not sold on my 10. I want a Samoan, but I don't know if he's the right man. I'm not sure. And Faumuina didn't get selected either. So, I could look for a Samoan prop instead of Inshay. No. Jack, Caleb Clark will get nowhere near my team. I'm massively against Caleb Clark. How he made that squad, I have no idea. He's a disaster. He should be playing NPC. He should be nowhere near the World Cup. Cannot stand him. He's a beast. He's garbage, mate. He's just a big lump of lard that runs around and aimlessly plays like an individual. He can't go backwards. He can't defend. He's a liability. And his streaks of attack got found out about 6 months into his international career. A big guy's only impactful if he can break tackles and can't get tackled, right? When you get found out and get put down in a flash, you're ineffective. He's not lightning fast for a winger. And he's slow on his feet. I don't rate him at all. 30% of the reason why he's in the All Blacks is because of his father. And the other is because he's just a big guy, and they think that big guys are just, they want to reinvent Joan Lomu. But Joan Lomu was a great player because he was an enigma back in the day, right? Everyone tried to clone him after that. And now it's not such a big deal. Now we're kind of going back to the fact of wingers are actually speedy and agile. You don't see a huge amount of big wingers that are actually effective anymore. Most of them are smaller, faster, and they're hot steppers. It's just the way of the cycle. Because the big guys just aren't impactful anymore. You drop them down, you put them on the floor, they're no good. And then they're always a liability on defense because they can't get back. They can't turn. They can't defend generally because they're not fast on their feet. And your last defender has to do so much work as a fullback that it just doesn't work anymore. I would stay away from Caleb Clark. Oh, Lester Whanganuku for me all day long. He's a bigger guy, but he's still got speed. I think he's a slightly more athletic Caleb Clark. And plus he's versatile in the midfield. They didn't win today because they both thought teams would be more than 55. What did we get? 27-12. So, yeah, maybe 40 or the top. So, not far off. They're 39 points. There you go. I would have thought there would have been more than 55 if I was betting on that too, Daniel. I would have said 55 plus as well. Oh, we did have our man Good for the Game in here earlier as well. We're curious to see what he was going to put bets on. But he didn't let us know of the quick tips. I might make some changes to this team, I'm not sold on Fafita in the second row either. I'm looking at guys like Leach, Liliafano, Fafita, and Inche. Might have some changes. 2 Tongans when they're playing against Ireland. Might have to go. Could go for another Irishman. The All Blacks have 55 points alone at least tomorrow. I don't know, man. They should do. So James Lay is starting and Michael Alialatoa. Don't mind Michael Alialatoa, You've got Chris Vui in the second row. What's up, Captain Lewis? How you doing, sir? How's your day going? Enjoy the opening game of round 2 of the World Cup there, Lewis. Lewis, who is not a bad shout either. That's what I'm looking at look, with Leach. Playing England, though, I don't think they're going to get many points. But then I don't have any Englishmen either. Do I like Namibia? I love all the minnows. Dude, I love all the small teams, man. All of them. It's great to see small teams doing well. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on this one. What do we got tomorrow? Run all English points scored by one guy. Yeah, George Ford scored all the points for England against Argentina, Pope. You're right. But that's not hugely critical when you're looking at a fantasy team, eh? It's more about doing other things. Like tackling gets you points. Turnovers gets you points. Winning set pieces gets you points. Stuff like that. Do you know Akavana Murava? Hope that the Springboks pick him to replace Marks. I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to pick a front rower to replace Marks. I think we're going to see Andre Pollard. Because they have already identified Dion Foree as a replacement hooker. As a guy that can play back row and a hooker. This is all part of the plan, my friend. This is all part. I don't think they wanted to lose Marks. I think they would have liked to have lost a guy slightly down the pecking order. But I think we're going to see a different change. He wasn't selected because he was injured. And they felt that his progress wasn't further enough along to be assured that he was going to be ready to play at the World Cup. He was at a point where he was 50-50 that he would be ready. But now that we are about 4 weeks later, he's out kicking, running, doing full contact training. So he's going to be back in the mix. It's Duhan van der Merwe's brother. There's a lot of players with that name. You've got Connor Betty. Is he a good shout? Okay, he's not had a good season. Yeah, you're right. Lewis, he's a great player. He's not had a great season. But he's a fantastic player. if Australia's going to go well, he needs to step his game up, CornflakeBTP. Brilliant guy. He's been overtaken a bit by Ngawangari-Tawazi. If you're going to pick a winger, I would kind of go with Ngawangari-Tawazi. I think he's in better form for a Wallaby winger. I'm not sure what their price difference is. What's CornflakeBTP worth? 7? Are they both worth 7? CornflakeBTP's alright. I mean, the thing is with CornflakeBTP is he could explode at any point. They're playing Fiji. This is going to be a huge match for him because his Pacific Island link as well. I think he will want to perform. He still picked up 27 points. But I like Ngawangari-Tawazi. But yeah, I would not say to you, don't pick CornflakeBTP, because I think there's going to be a game in this where CornflakeBTP explodes, right? He's just gonna click. And when he clicks, he's going to rack up the points. But is it going to be this game? It might be. I think Fiji will awaken him a bit. But I think regardless, he's still going to get you points. Because he's still going to make tackles. He's still going to... His minimum is the bad player's maximum, right? So he's always going to perform at a good level. He just hasn't had that high level yet. I think we'll see it in this World Cup, though. He has the ability to completely change the game. So I'd go with him or Ngawangari-Tawazi. And it depends who's selected too. I don't know if Australia's actually picked their team. I think Fiji are a threat. I think they've got to go full strength, right? So I think we'll see both of them playing regardless. We've not had a Wallaby side yet that I can see. So keep an eye on the squad. Let's see who starts. Yeah, the last team we got was Tonga a few hours ago. They look dangerous, don't they? You think it's going to be the game against Portugal? I think quality-wise, he should shine out against Portugal. But will we see him against Portugal? I think we should. He's a pretty hardy guy. I think he'll be pretty safe, yeah. I think they may rest a few players, but you might see guys like Jorgensen and that start to get a bit of game time. Vunivalu will, I think, definitely play against Portugal. It's whether they rest the Ngawangari-Tawazi, go with the CornflakeBTP. Yeah, lineups is where it's all going to be, Lewis. That's where you gotta be sharp on your feet, man. When you see those lineups, you got to cash in. Don't be caught out by the late changes and stuff like that. But yeah, if he plays against Portugal, he will light them to pieces, 100%. We've not seen the Wallabies yet, though, for their game against Fiji. We've not seen the Fijians either. That's the other thing. Do you chuck in a Fijian? A Fijian back rower? Oh, it's too hard, man. It's too hard to pick these teams. I do like Takiaho, though, in for Namibia. The rolling maul tries could be on for the All Blacks. I do think I'm going to change that second row for Fita. And I'm probably going to change Leach as well. I'll wait till I see the teams, though. And I'm probably going to change my 10 as well. I'll keep Fikatoa. Ringrose is a 50-50. I think Moody and Williams will go well for the Springboks. Valère was a bit disappointing. Fikatoa's good. Ringrose is maybe a bit under threat. Got to keep a good mix, eh? Got to keep a good mix of players in the team. We'll see how it progresses. We'll see how we go. I'm intrigued to see everyone's changes as the lineups come out, though. We are guaranteed. Salvia, like all my team is actually selected, aside from Leach. If I keep them that way, is the question. Romania is very poor. So I think the Springbok players should be pretty safe. Lealiafano against Chile, I like that. Leach against England, I don't think I like that. And Fafita against Ireland. Couple of changes to come. We'll see how the lineups go. We'll see how those lineups do change and progress. But yeah, big game this morning. Fun game, exciting game. Uruguay did well. I think I might call it a day there. Finish up the Red Bull. Go achieve something for my life for the rest of my Friday. And yeah, been a fun morning. Enjoyed it. Great to have you guys in chat. Being excited for the game. Enjoying the game, that's the word I was thinking of. And it's good to see the Minnows actually performing. Hopefully we'll see some more tomorrow for Namibia. We'll see how they go there. We've got 3 All Blacks in our team, 2 All Blacks in our team to get some points. Maybe we could look for a third. Did you see the Georgian players never go into the rucks? How do you mean? Georgia, I can't remember that game against Australia. I think Georgia got the game plan right against Australia. I think they're a bit off the mark. But I think they're going to get better as this cup wears on. Definitely. But we'll look at the fantasy team tomorrow morning before we start off the Namibia game. We'll recap, see if there's some more teams named, see if we make any changes. Of course, you can always join the Discord and have a chat about it in there. I know we get a lot of fantasy back and forth going in the Discord in that room. So if you did want to go on there and spam about what's happening with your fantasy team, do go and join it in there. So we can all get some good or bad ideas from your suggestions as well. But yeah, I think that'll do me for today. It's been fun, an exciting game. Great performance from Uruguay. I love to see them performing in the World Cup, which is great for not only the competition, but for World Rugby as well. And yeah, I'm going back tomorrow. I'm going to be back tomorrow, 24 hours from when we started today. So make sure, if you are wanting to tune into that game, join the Discord. We've got the game there. We've got the chat going in there as well. Go say hi to everyone. And, of course, come back here and enjoy the game. I don't need to nap, dude. I went to bed really early last night. I'm good to go, fired up. The Georgian forwards don't go into the rucks. Well, that's not going to do well for them, Daniel. That's not going to do well. There's your Discord link. Go join up there if you're not already and have some banter with everyone. Yeah, enjoy your day early. It was early. It was like 12:30. I got like literally 6 hours sleep. That's huge for me. That's an amazing amount of sleep. The sun's out. Kind of. Not really, actually. Not really. We're good to go. We're good to go. Look at that. 9 games, 11 yellow cards. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Have a great day at work, Dills. Have a great day, everyone, as well, with whatever your morning, night, or evening. Enjoy your day. Thanks for coming by for the Rugby World Cup. I'll see you tomorrow. All Blacks, Namibia. Be there. I'll see you for it. Until then, though, big thanks for coming by. And I will see you all next time. If I can find the right button to push. There it is. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your day. Join Discord. Have a chat in there. We'll see you there. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. Ta-ta.